Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. New ideas with a sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels dark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Grand rising people. Ooh, baby, I've been up all night burning the midnight oil, honey. She tired. And who is she? She is me. Baby, tired. But that's what I get. Too much pre-cookout fun and all that stuff. Woo, I tell you. I tell you. Oh, I forgot. I need some more sea moss. I do. I drunk all my sea moss up. And I know I feel bad because I drank my sea moss and my friend's sea moss. And I need some more. But that's okay. That's how good it was. And I gotta get some more. So Molly be putting crack in his sea moss. That's why I'm just saying that, because it's an addictive sedative. It's when you get started on it, you get addicted to how it makes your body feel. You be energized, you get that extra boost, that extra oomph, that extra push the vitamins. Baby, yes. And I was hitting somebody over the head with this here book right here, honey. I was arguing with somebody about my book. They gonna tell me, well, I don't remember blah 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 blah. I said, first of all, this is a fictional book. You stepping in front of a bullet, so now you saying that it is fiction. You know, only the author knows what's true and what's not true. Okay, what's hating on this book. So they was like, well, I don't remember that. Well, your recollection and my recollection is two different things. That's why mine stands for me and mine. Okay, not yours. Okay, so what you don't know, what you don't remember, that's cool. That's all good. That's on you. But please don't try to rewrite something that I've written. And I can write. I'm the author, and it's fiction. I can tell everybody it's purple wearing daisies in their head if I want to in the book. It doesn't matter because this is my intellectual property. This is my IP. How you gonna tell me how to write my book and to do with the next one and all this? Like, bitch, you is not no co-producer on this. So, but you know, let me woo song, calm it down. I have to get it straight, get it right. Oh, damn it, I forgot to tell y'all the book. Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. This book right here, this book starts arguments, obviously, as you can see. Boom, boom, boom. People trying to tell you their recollection or your recollection of a fictional story. That's some funny shit right there. Woo! I tell you, I guess that's how the Bible was rewritten so many different times. Everybody wanted to put their spin on it. But you know that's how you do it. Boom. Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. Y'all get this book right here. It's a good one, honey. It's a good one. Woo! So let's say good morning to the panel, to our super producers, Grand Rising, Molly Moll, Big Bunny Trey.
Rising, Reed.
Oh, my word. And good morning, Grand Rising to Josh, LA Josh Preston in the building.
LA in the house.
Hiya.
First of all, we all know that Shades of Blue is a true story. So don't try to sit here and try to act like it's not. We all know.
Yeah, that's a fiction book. It's fictional, man. Not real. But it's real. But it's not real. You see?
You know, I understand. I get it now.
Yeah, it's like Superman. Like, it's not real, but it's real. They telling us about how we got superpowers, but this is another way they telling us, you know, so you gotta look at that Shades of Blue.
Right.
It's all shades.
Thank you. That's right.
What up, Misha? Me in here.
Okay, I'm ready in the morning.
Thank you.
Boom, Slicky woo boo.
Slicky woo boo. Already in here in the morning. All right.
Boom, boom.
Morning, people.
Thank y'all.
Monday, so time to get the week rolling. Time to get it, you know.
Monday Madness. It's time to get in it and just boom, boom, boom. Like y'all already know, I wanted to do a little bit of my rant already this morning. People trying to tell you how you feel or their recollection on something. People know this, and know this for certain. That's why it's called my memory, my recollection. People, you can remember or feel the way you want to feel. That's you got that God-given right because that's you. But don't try to impose your will or push something on somebody else. You know, if you're trying to jog their memory and say, "Oh, remember when that happened?" They be like, "No, I don't remember." So I might say something else to say, "Well, do you remember this?" Sometimes they can say, "Oh yeah, that's right," because another event. Remember that, but don't tell me that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Whatever. I'm like, it's a fictional book, so it had happened. Okay, but if you read a hit, duck, or holler, people always jumping in front of them. Write your own damn book and put your own recollection and write your own property.
I mean, but they writing though. If it didn't happen, they saying it didn't happen. Then they write it didn't happen.
because it's a fictional book.
You can't honestly, you can't tell me this didn't happen. It's fictional.
Remember.
If I'm saying it's fictional and it ain't true, it ain't real. Well, I'm arguing about them that it did happen. If they said it didn't happen, you right. That's why I put it in the book, because it didn't happen. The shit that really happened, I ain't put in the book. So, I don't know. I wouldn't argue with them, Riri. I tell them about a book. You gotta read the end and see. You think I left it out? You just gotta read the next chapter. You get the book.
Right. They gotta read it. But you know, they read it and said, it was good, but you blah 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 blah. I'm like,
oh, your job done.
That's what Trey said. That's one of them backhanded compliments.
Shit, your job done.
After butt, I be looking for the stuff after the butt, because here's what the backhanded. Ever since he said that, I'm listening now. Because before then, I never paid attention. But since he said that's the backhanded compliment, I said, what you talking about backhanded compliment? He broke it down for me. So now I'm listening better. See, I'm learning something every day, y'all. I'm learning to listen better. It's a progress, you know, but I'm learning to listen to so when I'm quiet, I'm thinking. And when I'm thinking, I'm like,
Job done though. They bought the book, you know, so it ain't like some lemonade. I need them to like it to come back. They already read the book. If they don't like it, it don't matter. Like, okay, you might like my next book, you know, so I wouldn't care too much. Everybody not gonna like the book. Like everybody ain't gonna like my lemonade, you know. Some people not gonna like it, and it's okay. Might got another brand they like, so it's all right to have some.
Okay.
Most
I would love
like
my morning Maxwell mug though. That's what I would love.
Slicky said, "Who cooking out? Who cooking out?
Doing all that shit. You doing all that shit. Niggas saving money around
It
here.
is a holiday today, right? Everybody don't have to work.
Josh
Oh, that's why LA on here.
That's why Josh on here. The cookout is in Roanoke, Josh. You firing up the grill?
Nerp.
That's when niggas come to the house with nothing. They come with plates and cups and shit. I hate when niggas ask me that shit.
Right, shit. I'm like, boo. I'm calling up who's cooking. Who cooking?
Yeah, I'm trying to find who cooking.
You know what's the plan when people come over your house with plastic wrap or aluminum foil or their own little Tupperware out their purse. When them aunties had a video of pocketbooks, I'm a girl, you make the best banana pudding. I'm just making sure I put this to the side because I ain't gonna eat mine where everybody get theirs. Let me get some in the side. Here, put this in your refrigerator. I'm like, okay. But you have to wait on it. Cause it, you know, that's the slick move. Because they're gonna eat when everybody else eat, and they're gonna end up having something to take home. No. You wait till everybody else, you know.
Shit, man. We had take the food, take a plate with you, take as much as you can, cause ain't nobody trying to have no food left behind. I hate when it's too much food left behind. You be like, God dang, come on, take some, eat.
That's a difference left behind versus when you get there early so you can get yours out. The left behind is different.
You gotta have yours in it wrapped up. Whoever you're gonna bring a plate to, go in and wrap it up. And that's why you gotta have more than enough food than just enough.
But when it's left behind, like I said, the banana pudding thing, they got me. And I watched this particular relative eat banana pudding. Everybody had seconds and the banana pudding was gone. But
you a big girl. That's a true big girl. You watching the banana pudding. Reese watching who eating the banana pudding. I know who ate the banana pudding.
Certain stuff on the table, I love my grandma banana pudding. I used to sit there and watch, and I'd be like, why they taking some out? It ain't time for the banana pudding, because if that's the case, give me my banana pudding. Grandma like, no, it ain't time. They taking that for later. I'm like, for later. Because they talking about, so I ain't gonna be here when you do this. I ain't gonna be. Them folks be there. And they be eating what I'm saying. They eating. They banana pudding when we all eat, and then they end up having something to take home. I'd be like, we ain't got no more banana pudding, but this joker got something leaving out the house with it. Oh no! What happened to the banana pudding? Oh, we gave it away. Somebody must have took it. That joke was rehead. Yeah, you ain't slick. I caught on to that real quick. So, but it's Cindy, where'd you put it? But you didn't put it in Reese hiding spot.
Private chat, Molly.
So Reese, you still upset over something that happened 40 years ago? You still seem like you upset about that banana pudding, boy. So who was the person, Reese? Who was it, Reese?
If
That
you
was
make
eating
so.
banana pudding before they should have been eaten? Who was it?
I ain't gonna tell you. Somebody that my grandma let do it, but it's good.
I can't stand when somebody tell me something or tell me a piece of it.
Well, it's okay. That's why they.
Or they keep repeating it until you be like, "Oh, what is it about? What happened?"
I only gave the scenario in the story once. Josh picks up on everything. Josh,
Yeah,
how was your weekend?
You know I
how was the show?
Well, my show, well, Saturday, I did a show for the mental health awareness in Appomattox, Virginia, and it went very well. It was one of those things where I'm only supposed to have performed 2:30 to 3 and then 4 to 4:30. Well, one of the bands played in between didn't show up. So it was a whole hour. I say it was 1 to 1:30 to 2:30. There was like nothing. But they came and asked me if I had any other comedians to perform during that time. And fortunately, thanks to Samantha L from Richmond, Virginia, she bought a couple comedians down, and they were able to fill that spot. And then the
comedian, Samantha, good looking now, sis.
Yes, and because of that, when you owe me a favor, I'm definitely gonna return. You know, it's one of those things. So I'm getting them together, and we're gonna go and do a show next month here at the Coffee Pot with them because they helped me out so much. And that's when you help me out, man, I'm definitely gonna return the favor and stuff. So we had a good time. We filled a 2-hour spot, and then the spill had to fulfill another half an hour spot, and we did so well that they're gonna have us back next year. So I'm excited.
They was throwing $5 at you, so they put $5 for another hour.
Yeah, they did.
And shout out to that too. Shit, getting them $5 donation. Yep. That's what's up too. It's another nice little bonus.
Oh, here, Appomattox. Like you said it's called Appomattox.
Appomattox, Virginia. Yeah, it's like an hour and a half outside of Richmond.
So it's past us. I mean, or I want to do. I wonder how far is it from us up here?
Oh, we can look at. If you're in DC,
yeah.
Let's see, in DC to Appomattox,
Virginia.
Yeah, it's 3.5 hours.
Okay, just like the same from here to Roanoke. Okay, it's probably a different direction. Okay.
Yeah, it's near Lynchburg, Virginia. Thank you, Slicky. Appreciate that. I'm glad he did it. I'm glad he did too.
Josh be making sure his stuff goes well. That's why he pulled all his hair out. That's what Josh do. He pulled his hair out. That's why he ain't got no hair. So
I got some hair. It sucks when you're bald, but you still need a haircut. It just sucks. I mean, I wish I could just laser everything so I could just be bald, but I have to get a haircut, and I'm bald headed. It doesn't make any sense. It sucks.
Wow.
No,
I'm gonna say this.
It helps with whatever.
And I'm gonna tell this on the Morning Mac show. Okay, Josh, this how messed up and tired I know I was because Josh was in my dream last night.
Oh,
and I was like, I'm like, how the hell? That's what I said. I woke up saying, "Oh Lord," because my grandmother always said, "Your dreams don't mean nothing unless you can remember it." So the message is not me in the dream, but the message is my grandmother said it's never you when you're dreaming about you, but it's it's a message for somebody. And I'm going to do my curve voice skills and tell y'all what it was. It's a fucked up dream because check it. It was a dream about me, Josh, and my ex-boyfriend, right? Me and Josh was so-called to be a married couple. Josh got mad at me because I invited my ex to stay with us, and my grandma, it was my grandmother, big ass house, my grandmother's house. And Josh was like, how you going to invite your ex to stay with us? And he got to share a room with us. And he's like, gotcha, haha. I slept in the middle. Josh slept on one side. My ex slept on the other side of the bed. So Keith was like, baby, when you gonna get a divorce from him? He don't give you what I need. I'm like, but Keith, you're a bum. You don't provide for nothing. That's why you staying with me. And my husband and Josh was sitting out on the veranda with my uncle, my auntie that you saw, my uncle, her husband, who is gone, passed on, and telling them, I don't know why she just don't put them out. And they've been hitting the joint. They passing the joint. So I was like, I don't know why you just don't put them out. And Josh was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. So, but I love your niece, but she ain't giving us the chance. She got this man on the love side of the bed of her. And then my Uncle Eddie be like, yeah, man, that's fucked up. You need to go in there and put your foot down and put that nigga out. And I'm standing at the window hearing this, hearing Josh and everything. And I feel bad. And I'm like, Keith, you got to go. He was like, oh, man, let me get it quicker. I said, no, you got to leave. I said, I'm going to choose my husband. I said, I ain't messing around with you no more. It's over with. I'm going to choose my husband. He a good dude and all. And he was like, yeah, but he can't fuck like me. He can't put it down like me. I know he can't put it down like you, but
What?
I love him. So the moral of the story, he had to leave and pack and everything. And before he left, he pulled out these Daisy Dukes that I ain't forget about you. He pulled out these Daisy Dukes jean shorts and said, here, wear this for your husband. It'll drive him why I bought this for you to wear for me. And I woke up, I was like, what the fuck is this? I said, no more eating after 11 o'clock. Take about no more. Because I'm having a crazy dreams about my brother saying that's my husband. So it's a message for you or somebody somewhere. Because it won't for me. It really ain't about me and Josh and no love connection. Because I love Josh, but I don't love him like that. That's why he was complaining, because I was had another dick on the side, cheating with my ex. So if somebody out there, they need to break it off with their husband. No, your boyfriend, and focus on your husband. He's a good provider. He's a good man. He loves you and all that. So sometimes the good ding-a-ling doesn't weigh up to a good man. That's a good provider. If he loves you, he treats you nice. He take care of you and all of that stuff. But a good piece of meat, and it's grill time. I like a piece of meat on the grill. You know what I mean? It's right on up there with a burnt hot dog. I like a burnt weenie. It's right on up there, but it don't outweigh the love and somebody loving and wanting to take care of you and all of that good stuff. And that had to be a good man for him to let another man come live in his house, especially your ex, and share a bed. That's why it was a dream. Because ain't nowhere in America I don't think they go.
No way. Especially if he still want it. Especially.
And every time he tapping you on the shoulder, it was just a dream, y'all. But because I could remember it, it means something. So I'm letting it go out there to the universe. I usually be bombarding Misha. What did this mean? Misha be like, I'm not grandma. I don't know, bitch. I don't know. She be like, is you living a double life? I'm like,
I know, Slicky. I understand.
I'm like, no, I don't know. It's just a dream. So, boom. And I called Slicky last night at 3:45 because I was going to ask him, what did that mean? Slicky would have said this. Your rocks ain't moving. Your rocks moving. I was like, why am I dreaming about LA Josh Preston? We married, living in my grandmama house. What is going on?
Yeah.
And with Keith, that was my ex.
That's a dream.
Yeah, I know it was a dream because that dude said I can't put it down like he can, and she like, yeah, you're right. He can't put it down like you can. I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Some people be like that little engine that could. I think I can. As a man thinketh, though he is. So if you think you're putting it down, okay, you putting it down, but it might not be good put down. We all put it down, but
Yeah.
You never know. People think they be good and they be like some trash, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't know
that. Should have played that song.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
That definitely is the line of fabrication because it's like a fictional book. It was a dream. It was not real. So that definitely was a figment of the imagination.
Yes, it was.
But I don't know if it was a strong stretch. That only Josh knows how strong that stretch is about him not being able to hold up as the man. Only he know. Him and his wife know.
What's up, Scott?
Scott.
Scott Satchel's in the house.
She needs dick
Mr.
bad.
Satchel.
She needs it.
Man, for
But
real.
I like saying his name, Satchel.
We'll be kicking off for Monday Madness.
I got some videos.
I know.
Let's roll one. Let's see what we got going.
All right.
And thank you guys for
Hey
all
y'all,
your
how y'all
submissions.
doing? Y'all all right? I'm good. Look at here. Look, I got a video I want y'all to watch with me. Hold on. Here we go.
They said we got to make sure we don't get another Dr. King.
Right.
They said, how did Dr. King manage to pull this off without us financing it?
Right.
They said independent black businesses financed the civil rights movement. White man said, yeah. They said, yes. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to go into the ghetto and we're going to crush the independent black businesses. How you going to do that? Two things. Number one, we're going to go into their high schools. We're going to go into Chattanooga. We're going to go to Memphis. We're going to go to Nashville. We're going to go to Knoxville. Right. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to go into every black high school and take out all the building trades. We're going to make sure they cannot be taught how to use their hands to feed their family ever again. They took out auto shop. They took out the electric program. They took out plumbing. They took out welding. They took out HVAC. This is what they did. This is what they did. This is the beginning of the war between the black woman and the black man. They made the black man economically irrelevant to the black woman's life. They said, this is how we're going to kill black power. We're going to set the family against each other. If we can set the black woman against the black man, he won't have time to fight us because he got to fight his own woman. Right. So they went into the high schools and took out all the building trades. Think about it. Before 1980, the black community was never about going to college to take care of our family because we wasn't allowed in the colleges. Right. So they would change this. So while they taking away our economics by making sure our boys ain't learning the skills that pay the bills, making sure our boys no longer learn the skills that pay the bills, they started this college education propaganda. Go to college. America is integrated now. You can go to Harvard and Stanford and Yale, and we sent our kids $100,000 loans. Go. Failing to realize that even though they got that degree, who gonna give them a job? Right. It was a trap. Right. It was a trap. Right. So then 1970, they economically decimated us. And then they took all the factories out the black community. You go to most northern and midwestern cities, Detroit, Chicago, Philadelphia, Baltimore, you see old factories. That's where we used to work. Good jobs, made more then than we make now with college degrees. They got rid of all of them. That was the 1970s, but they wasn't done. 1980s, CIA dropped off the crack cocaine. Boom! So now the black man can no longer earn with his hands. He got to make a decision with this crack. This is a booming business. You can smoke it to deal with the pain of not being able to provide for your family, or you can try to sell it and provide for your family. Either way, you're tearing us up. And you're going to jail, which takes us to 1990, Bill Clinton crime bill, 1994. Boom! Look at this. Every decade since they killed King, they didn't hit us. So the 70s, economic castration. 80s, the crack. 1990, Bill Clinton crime bill under a Democratic president that black people consider to be one of their best. Our boy. You got Bill Clinton locked up more black men than any Republican president since Reconstruction. Right. Mandatory 3 strikes and you out. Mandatory federal minimum wages for nonviolent drug-related offenses. Kicked millions of black women off welfare in the welfare to work program. And then he did something else under the table we weren't even watching. He criminalized child support. That was Clinton. Clinton did that. That happened under Bill Clinton. Before Bill Clinton, you didn't go to jail if you didn't have a job to pay your child support. Right. He snuck that in. And the reason he was able to snuck it in is because I don't think they put the language directly in the crime bill. So the black community didn't fight it because they didn't know that that was part of the whole mix. Right. He criminalized child support. So any black man with a child technically is on parole any damn way. Now that's deep. 10 more years, we come to the year 2000, election of George W. Bush for president. He comes in with the FBI faith-based initiative, where he finds a loophole in federal law that allows him to fund black church. If you want to know why you ain't seen the black church involved in any major struggle affecting black folks, have you noticed that you don't see the black church dealing with police genocide? You don't see the black church dealing with miseducation. You don't see the black church dealing with unemployment. You don't see the black church dealing with mass incarceration. Can you name one thing that the black church is at the forefront of changing for black folks? You can't. Why? Because of Y2K. The new millennium came with a new takeover of the black church. The federal government now owns the black church. FBI, faith-based initiative. Your pastor is the new snitch. Now that's deep.
I know, Scott.
Now that's what year was this? 2000. Okay. Which is also the same year that the federal government decided that they were going to take back all major cities from blacks and gentrify them back in the hands of whites. That was Y2K. You're seeing it now, but it was decided 20 years ago. That was Y2K. They underemployed us. They drug addicted us.
Yeah, I
They
know.
mass incarcerated us. They neutralized the black church.
I want to hear what
And they took back the
the
ghettos. They said we got to make sure we don't get another Dr. King. Right.
What y'all think? Mm. It's always been a conspiracy against us from day one, ain't it? They try to do anything they can to keep us down and from figuring out who we truly are. All praises to the Most High for the revelation of the truth.
Hiya. What up, everyone? This is L.A. Josh Preston, host and producer of the podcast with L.A. Josh Preston, every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook Live and on Twitch. But in the meantime, you're listening to Althea McFarland and the Morning Mac Show. Hey, play with it, but don't play with it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Wow. The only thing I got to say about that is, wow, a lot of things I did not know and some things I did know, but I was like, now what are we going to do when we hear this and we get this knowledge and the revelation been told, the truth is out? So how do we go about and proceed now? But I will tell you this about college. The year of, and this is facts, this is statistics, because I went back into research it. For the African Americans youth, the biggest college boom and rush came from when they aired A Different World. That made it was a big boom for people going to college. And I guess because they saw the life of A Different World, the black kids going to college, and a lot of kids like, oh, I'm going to college. I want that experience. I know A Different World helped spearhead the college movement, where it forced a lot of us teenagers and everything so forth going to college, and that was a big college boom for the African American and indigenous people of color that when they aired A Different World, because everybody wanted that college experience. So I will say that I don't know if that was part of the plan, but it worked getting us into college and stuff.
Thank you for always posting those facts and stuff in the comments. I appreciate that. We always drop something knowledgeable. I appreciate that.
Okay, let's read the comment.
No, it's a long ass comment. I'm not reading a long ass comment, but Molly left it up there long
comments. Okay, Josh, Molly, can you someone of y'all read the comment?
It's a long comment. It's a long comment.
I read 3 books and then it stopped because I can't read it all. It gave me that, meaning that.
You left it up there long enough for everybody to be able to read it.
Get through it. He's talking about the pre-Clinton period, with Ronald Reagan. He was saying that he saw a 78% increase in federal prison population, the largest percentage. And he was saying that was with Ronald Reagan. Then he had something with the administration record with Clinton, but it stopped right there. But it's a lot of stuff I know and I heard already. I'm just happy that Scott knows and he's sharing the information. Because I just put in the comments that most of y'all favorite presidents is worse than Trump. They did worse towards black people, our community, whatever you want to call us, dark copper, niggas, they did us dirty. So it's just like I hear what people say about the new guy, but they ignored the facts what these people was doing back then. And that's what let me know that something ain't right. Because when these people was doing dirt to us, the media hid it. They ain't talk about it until they actually got and he had to come on television and apologize to the citizen. Our president had to come out here and apologize to us for the shit that he was doing to us. But now you got a president in there right now, they put fake news out. So you don't know when he said something, when he didn't say something, because some of the things he do be true. But it's so many things that ain't true, you never know which one. But it seemed like all the other ones that they talk about did dirt in the past, they hid it. They ain't really talk bad about him. You couldn't talk bad about the president, but now everybody can talk bad about the president. You can make fun of the president as much as you want. So that's the only thing that be having my eyes open to Trump, because he one of the only people that ain't got the bloodline like them. Everybody else is related. A lot of people don't know all of these presidents and stuff are all related except Trump. And that's probably the reason why they want up out of there. He probably already up out of there. You know how I be thinking. He might be cloned already. That might be somebody else. But I think that's the reason why they want Trump out of there, or they already got him up out of there. But it's all these presidents don't do us no good. It's weird. But I'm happy it's coming out, though.
I just when it comes to me, I mean,
Thank you,
I respect what he says and everything, but I was like, okay, now that we know all this stuff, now what? What are we gonna do now? I mean, so it's okay. I don't know. I think we, me black people, I think we're a lot better off than we were, say, during the Clinton and the Reagan administration and stuff. But I think the problem is that we black people, we all had, when we were like segregated or whatever, we all had our own stuff. We all had our black businesses. We had black businesses, you know, stores and buses and all that stuff. It's that when we did the, I guess, the civil rights thing, when they said, hey, black people, now you can come to the white folks people stuff and get all the stuff here, and we're like, wow, we're but we're really not equal. They're just taking our money and we're losing money for the black communities. And I think that's what really happened. I think once we start thinking, oh, let's be like the white people and let us spend all the money for the white folks to show, hey, we, or sort of like a we forgive you type thing. You know, we're spending money at the white people place now, and now we're not spending it at the black businesses, and that's why they went down. And I don't really think, I mean, with the crack thing and everything, well, you could have just said, hey, I'm not going to smoke crack. Or, hey, I'm not going to sell crack. You could have been that black person like, yo, get this shit out of here. We don't want it. But no, y'all, we took it in. So I don't think we can sit here and blame white people for doing stuff that we did to ourselves. That's all I'm saying when it comes to that, the crack and stuff.
They don't blame them for doing that. They blame them for influxing and putting it in the ghetto. I was talking to my aunt yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, Saturday. We spent time together Saturday. She's 82 years old. And the thing came up about back in the day with the king sitting and everything, because she was saying, oh, she remembered what she remembered. And like you said, separate but equal. But when we got separate, we wasn't we didn't get the equal stuff. We wanted separated. We wanted good quality books, like they had good quality books or good materials and stuff like that. We didn't mean that we wanted their stuff. And when they started integration, like you said, we lost who we were as a community, because the black curriculum back there, she said, it was totally different than the school curriculum is now. That's because they learned a lot about a black history, of black people, all these black inventors. That's how come she knew who a lot of people was, because they taught it in school. Whereas fast forward, in my generation came, they didn't teach that in school. And in my son's generation, that's even furthermore removed. And then my nieces and nephew is obsolete, because where they used to talk about it different, the history and stuff, it's been so watered down through the decades, because this 10, that as you can see leading up, where they don't even talk, you can't even talk about it now. You can't even talk, and that's because we had to morph into to fit in their
Who said you can't talk about it?
Nobody had to morph to fit in black culture, black history. You know, we always had to throw our culture down and try to
get you can't talk about it anymore.
That was, you know, society's a way, or people trying to run with the masses. So we didn't forget about it. We had to set it down so we
you can't talk about it anymore.
Blend in with it, and I was like, wow. So Molly, I think I heard Molly said it on the show too, that ain't nothing wrong with being separate. And you just said it, Josh.
Hey,
when we had our own, we were stronger when we had our own. And like you said, it had forced the people to come buy from us, instead of saying they're taking our own. Now we don't even have our own no more, and then they're giving it back to us mixed up in a different way.
So who says you can't talk about it anymore now?
Send me the link. Nah, Rodney, you good?
And Scott, man,
you can't talk about it anymore.
And Scott, you know you are the John Brown when it comes to us. So you cool with us. You know that.
So he said, somebody said you can't talk about it no more. Reese, she said, who said we can't talk about it no more?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you. Reese can't hear you.
You said talk about it.
Reese, you can't hear me?
I can. You sound you on the radio. I can hear you.
Yeah, it sounds like you're on the earpiece or something.
Oh, that's just cheap ass earphone. That's what it is.
It sounds like that.
You said we can't talk about it no more.
We can't talk about what no more.
Let me adjust this, Jen. I can't hear.
What?
He was saying that you said we can't talk about it no more. He was asking who was saying we can't talk
Oh, the
about
history.
it.
It's not. Oh, now they say if you got to teach this. If you don't teach
But
this,
why
or
is it
there,
just the schools though?
because the
Why do we
government,
stop?
it's in the
Why do we
schools
do
and
that?
stuff.
But why
But
do
what
we
they
do that though? Why do we not teach ourselves? Like, why do we just be like, oh, the school said, and that's it?
because
Like,
I
that's
actually think because they stopped talking about it, that
no,
the
not
next
we, but the
generation,
people that do.
that the
Friends,
next
so
generation don't have the
I
knowledge.
mean, I mean,
But I don't know. That's lazy to me.
what's your thoughts on the video, Trey, from what he said?
That he's on point with what he's talking about, but like I was saying, people are lazy. Like so many
Yeah,
people just talk about so much bothers them, whatever, and they don't intend to fix it. It's really like open ended when it's people don't have no intention on fixing it. When you blame the school system, I just can't stand the. I can't understand the timeline of the school system. If you know who touched the school system and who put certain mandates to even change the curriculum to a specific type of literature or whatever, you would understand that all of this is tampered with. Anyway, you trust the school system to teach your kids? Only the school system? You don't have
Right.
no books. You didn't go any library. You didn't order anything from anyone that's a vendor that has credible books or original books or anything. Does anyone read? That's what my response is. I know Dr. Umar. Not personally, obviously, but I'm talking about I know of him and I watch a lot of his content seminars and stuff. Um, Along with like Young Pharaoh and some of them other people that really made an impact as far as the knowledge and information they put out there. But yeah, a lot of people are lazy as shit. So I don't really want to hear about these. Not this conversation in particular, but I usually don't want to hear this type of shit from people because they're not willing to do shit about it.
Right. I
yeah,
understand what Trey. I know understand what Trey talking about because just like when I was talking about how my daughter is talking about the Black Panthers, and I had to tell her, yo, this is what's going on with the Black Panthers. Don't have them thinking that there's some type of communists and that they were freaking racist and all that stuff. I was telling her this is what the Black Panthers were all about. So that's what I think Trey is talking about. Is that don't let the school sit here and tell your kids this is what really happened.
Right.
You got to go out there and tell your kid, no, this is really what happened, and then
that's
they can
only
go on and spread it.
that's only if you have that knowledge to know better yourself. A
No,
lot of parents don't even know better
he don't
themselves.
make
They
it
want
debate.
the jargon.
Yeah, I pay
But
job.
this is to inform everybody, so
Just make
so
it
they
up.
can get out there and look and search and do some research on their own. If you feel something not quite right, look it up, dig it up. But so many parents, so many people
Morning, JC.
are just like let it go because that's what they teach
yeah,
in
no,
school.
JC,
That's
you
what
on point.
what they teach. And I was one of the parents. My child had 2 sets of books, history books, biology. Because I wanted to instill in him everything that I knew. But a lot of parents are, like Trey said, lazy, or they just don't know themselves, and they don't even care to look, or don't even care to know.
Mhm.
But I was like, no, we did this, that, and the other. So you get the watered down effect from school, and then that's a parent being involved in that child's academics. So you got to care and being involved first. A lot of parents don't know, don't care. And my grandmother, and then when they used to try to help me with my homework, we'll look it up and find it together. So I had a library card. I was one of those kids that had a library card. But a lot of people be like, go figure it out. I hate when parents tell a child that, go figure it out. Because they don't have the answers for you. They want you to go find the answers, figure it out, and then find out, and then come back and tell them. But I wasn't one of those type of parents, and there's a lot of parents that's not like that. But then on the other hand, there's quite a few that are. So it's like this: people that care to know, people that know, gotta have knowledge to pass on. If you don't have the knowledge, what you gonna pass on?
Jay-Z said they should honestly tell you that they really don't care.
Right.
We should honestly know that. My son told me, when has the government gave anybody
But
anything
also,
good?
has the Department of Education been under the Democrats for years?
Yep.
Yeah.
See, that Democrat and Republic thing. Everybody say Democrat. Democrat has hurt black people.
But he was saying in the video that we was doing more hands-on things, you know, like probably when y'all was going to school, they had more workshops and things that teach you how to make money in real life, you know.
That's true. Democrat.
Yeah, but that's what he was saying in the clip. So he was saying they took those things away. Now they trying to tell us, you know, you go to school and you get a good education, you get a good job, but them jobs are working for other companies and most times they're not available. But when you was at workshop and you learn how to use your hands, fix cars, electricians and all like that in school, you came home straight to a job and for life you had a job because you know how to use your hands. So he said they purposely took that away from us. And they got people out here thinking that, oh, my kid graduated, went to college, he got a degree, he doing better than the guy who probably just an electrician. But these electricians making more than the average person out here nowadays. They damn near millionaires because that's what they looking for. So I tell all kids, look into that now. You don't really want to go to school, be an electrician, HVAC, all that type of construction stuff. They making money. You know, I ain't wrong with college neither. You go to college, you'll find a good job. If not, you'll have good friends that can get you a good job. So it's all about networking, I think, with college. But I wouldn't want you to go pay for it and be in debt. But if you can get some scholarships, some grants, hell yeah, go and experience college and go meet some probably your best friends or your wife or your husband. You never know who you might meet in college. And you get to meet people from different areas, you know, from different parts of the world. So I always encourage kids to go to college. I just don't encourage them to have to pay, you know, the whole 4 years. We need to find a way to get you some grants, some type of money. You know, I don't want them to have to come out of pocket because when they get in their 30s like me, they still be paying off school. You be like, God damn, lucky some of these presidents came along, Biden, Trump, and, you know, washed away some of this. But for the new kids coming in, they okay. They got a new wave of kids that about to be in debt as well. So it's like they help the ones that's in debt now just to put the other ones in debt that's coming later. That's how I look at it.
With generational curses, huh? Boy, that's one, ain't it?
Yeah.
I'm ready for the world. As soon as you pay off for this $85,000 bill, then you can get out there. So that the pressure's on for them to get a high paying job because student loans kicking their butt. The first couple of years they're out there living, they better stay with their parents and pay them student loans off and stuff. But you know, they do have grants out there, and they have the Parent and Me, the different types of loans that can try to absorb some of the costs of the child's experience. Mimi got a girlfriend. Mimi goddaughter Madison just graduated from college, and because her mom was paying the whole through the year, she could graduate and get a job, and the money she made can be hers. She don't have to worry about paying $85,000 loan back because her mom paid for it while she was in school because she said that she didn't want her daughter to have that burden on her. So kudos to you, Ebony and Madison. Kudos to them. I love how they did that. That's beautiful. And she got grants and different stuff like that too. There are grants and stuff out there, but our Black kids got to do the research, do the essay and stuff because they have all types of grants. Our cousins and stuff out. If you want to go to college and you know your mom and dad didn't have the money, like get to looking for them grants early if that's where you know college bound. Be proactive in your life, in your future, instead of putting everything all on the parent. Because sometimes the parent don't have the wherewithal or even know how to do it. So you got to say, I want to go to school. Let me look at some grants because I know mom and dad don't have or can't afford it. A PG County now, they got, if you out of high school now and you qualify economically, you can go a 2-year college for free, junior college for free. I'm like, that's what's up. I wish they had that when I was coming up. You know, a lot of people wish they had that. You can go to junior college free because you can get them 2 years degree out of the way. And you could do so good academically in them 2 years that you could get a scholarship for a 4-year college. You know, that really helps for those who want to go college bound. But like Molly said, every school ain't for everybody. That's why we had these bomb beauticians. People want to come out to go into beauty, go into to workshop. But the car industry, they're making it a little difficult now with the cars because they're trying to put electronic devices and everything. So you got to take a tech class now. Well, automotive now go hand in hand with the viruses and the cyberspace and all that stuff. So you got to take an IT class to deal with these cars nowadays. A lot of these cars are computer chip and module, and they got to go to school to learn how to do that. And it's through the manufacturer. My nephew told me, because he's doing that type of work and stuff for a dealership. So you got to go to the manufacturer, got to teach you, like college, they'll teach you how to work on their cars to deal with the computer chips and stuff. It's so high tech and high end. You can't even your tire. That's a device. Your tire, the light come on for this, the air pressure, light come on for everything. And you got to take your car to the mechanic, and he doing computer work, running the diagnostic on the car to see what's going on, because everything is computer chip now. They move towards that. I like the older cars that you don't need a computer chip for everything, as far as maintenance and all that stuff. But maintenance is high on these cars now, extremely high than what it was from before. Any more comments on that Dr. Omar video?
Umar.
I had a comment.
Is his Umar?
Umar.
Dr. Umar.
What's up, Mr. John?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sending Rodney the link.
I sent it to him.
Oh, Reese, you sent it to him. Reese said she sent it to you, Rodney.
I sent it to him in Messenger.
I didn't make sure. Shit, his son is 16 graduating next year, taking 10 college credits, 4 dual enrollment classes during that school year. And make sure they give him his credits, JC, because I did that my senior year, because I was really done with school as a junior, but I wanted to play football my senior year. So I decided to drop my English class and took it the next year, and I had a lot of AP classes. AP calculus, all, and they said it go towards your credits when you get to college. I got to college, they ain't give me not one of them damn classes. None of them credits at all. And I was mad. I was like, I wouldn't even did none of that. I would have just got a job and stacked up. So make sure they give him his credits, because they be getting money for kids to join them programs, but then them programs don't let the college know that we already took those classes and we deserve credit for them already. Jeez, you should see the EV Honda Pro Launch. Holy shit, the computer stuff in it. These electrical cars, oh no, they can hack that joint though. That's all I mean. I like the electrical cars though, but it's like shit. There's so much things that can go wrong. Depends on. See, damn, that was awesome. Said nothing wrong. Going straight into workforce out of high school. No.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all.
I don't think so.
No.
Some shit, generational wealth, some generational common sense, other generational stupidity. Hey, that's true. I never heard of that, because all they always say generational wealth, but I never heard of generational common sense and stupidity. Yeah, they always pass down trauma. They done pass down all this trauma to me. Like that. Okay.
Right. Well,
there go Rod. What up?
Yo, what's good, everybody?
What's up, Slim?
Rodney.
Good. Just to clarify, Reese ain't sent shit.
Just to clarify, I bet you I can show you. Hold up.
Send it to no goddamn
I got
body.
receipts.
But it's nice saying, y'all. She over there sending it to some random dude she done fell in love with this week or something. She don't know what she's sending the stuff to people no more.
I got receipts. Rodney
Yeah, it take you that long to look, man. You definitely don't got no receipts.
I got everybody's name up. I share it.
All right, let's
and
look.
I get the link and from Molly, and I go share.
Clear. All right, look at that.
What's up, AQ? Good morning.
This is from Althea McFarlane. The only thing she sent me was the show from Friday. That's it.
I sent you the wrong thing. Wait a minute.
You ain't send me nothing. I just told you, but we can keep it moving.
Yeah, go keep moving. I'm gonna show you.
So Trey, LA, how you doing, sir?
What's up, Slim?
Doing great, man.
I'm good. Good morning,
man. Just trying to.
Good morning, my beautiful people. What's up?
trying to get over Reese and I and Keith thruple we had. I guess that's why she was had that dream, because of that thruple Friday for Freaky Friday.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey,
Must be nice.
Right,
What
though,
about
man.
Dr.
you
Umar?
but you're right. I sent you the Friday. I apologize. I digress. I sent him the wrong thing. I wondered did I send David the right thing then. Let me look.
Oh boy.
'Cause
You
maybe
got
I-
anything to
Sorry.
say with the Dr. Umar thing? Did you hear it, Rodney?
I didn't hear it. Nah, I was prepping for cooking on the grill, man. I was almost done. So I sent the request for the link and then went upstairs, finished prepping, and came back down. So I missed it. You know what I'm saying? Get ready, you know, put a little something on the grill today. That's all.
Oh, Rodney cooking on the grill. That look. Everybody was like, look, who's cooking? Who's cooking?
no, she's not, JC. She said, never mind.
Nah, it's just some light work. I ain't doing no nothing big. You know what I'm saying?
Just some glizzies and some hamburger. Why do they call
Hey.
hamburger? I never
appreciate
figured that out. It ain't got no ham in it. I don't know. I don't know. Allegedly, you don't have
hamburger
no ham.
meat. That's what it's called.
Hamburger, but ain't no ham in that.
Heard?
Or they call it beef burger meat. Or beef, you know, I like when they use a beef patty. You
Cow
know.
burger.
Knowledge is power. Are you ready? Hamburger came from the Hamburg, the second largest city in Germany.
There you go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay,
why
that's
call
where they
it
got the
Hamburg.
name from. Like Frankfurters came from Frankfurt, Germany.
That's like Buffalo. That's right. That's like Buffalo wings aren't wings from
Or it
Buffalo.
could come from a dude named Frank too.
What's up, Gerald?
You know, it's
Well,
funny because we eat all of this quote unquote American food that came from other
She's still in
countries.
here.
So because we eat it over here, it's American food. It's American. It's hot dogs and hamburgers. Those are the delectables that came from another country, spirited up. So what is American food? What is something
What's up,
that
Gerald?
was made here from America that we didn't steal from somewhere else or borrow that cuisine idea from somewhere else? What is American?
What is something that's actually American?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know. They stole everything from we stole
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
nothing.
no brown dog.
You
They
know
stole
what I'm
the
saying?
name
Ain't like
and
they
language
came
of
here with
food.
something new. Yeah, it had to be some type of American Indian food. You know what I'm saying?
You
That'd be it.
know what's American? Some bullshit they created here. That damn turducken. Ain't
You
that
funny, Scott.
that was a turducken.
Hey, Reese, Molly was trying to pull up the next video. He
Okay,
had
yes.
her on the screen with everybody. Yeah.
Everybody think they so woke, but they following the rules of what woke's supposed to be.
Before you judge him or call him crazy or dismiss him, let's
Let's wake up, culture. Wake up. Everybody think they so woke, but they following the rules of what woke's supposed to be. Y'all in a box. They have you in a box. You can save the world, but you are working on things that are too small. Take a step back. Stop worrying about your college, your loans. Stop worrying about what job that they got waiting for you in Silicon Valley. MIT, you can save the world. Kids in college, you can save the world. I'll put my life on this interview right now. It's up to y'all. Y'all have the ability to just step back from what you think culture is today. It's not about any candidate. It's not about red or blue. It's about humanity. Y'all talking about it's 12 years of oxygen left. Talking about we're gonna kill the earth. We can't kill the earth. We're gonna kill the things that keep us alive on the earth, and the earth gonna survive. It's up to y'all. Y'all the future. Wake.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah. That was it.
Wow. Who was that talking?
Wow, you don't know who that was?
Yeah, I mean, I sounded like Kanye, but I didn't see it. That's why I said, "Who was that?"
It was Puff
But I
Daddy.
didn't- That's why I asked the question to make sure. That was Kanye. Okay, y'all, that was Kanye.
You couldn't see the video? I mean, the video had Kanye on.
But I can't see him. My vision is a little blurry and cloudy right now, so I can't see him. If I make this
need to get you some marijuana then.
Right.
Clear that right on up.
the weed, it probably will. It probably will. But
Hey,
I
all
didn't
right,
know
the kids are the future. I 100% agree with them. I don't know what that was about.
I didn't know the Earth had 12 years of oxygen left.
Yeah, I just said that with a lot of stuff Kanye say go over people's head. You know, I was just saying that, you know, so when he just said what he said, it don't make sense because he be screaming it be like, what the fuck are you talking about, Kanye? You know, like it just come out of nowhere instead of him just breaking it down with dialogue. But if he do, people won't listen. It's no different than Charleston White. Like a lot of people think these dudes crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with him or that dude, uncle, whatever. Ain't nothing wrong with him. They act like that just for people to listen. And then some people that listen can understand. Because they say it's a certain amount of time we have on here. It's no different. They saying that the end of the world gonna come at this time. Then when that time come, it never happened. But what he was saying is all these kids in college, y'all ain't got to go to college and work for these rich people. Y'all are the people. Y'all rich. Like y'all are the mindset of y'all own can build y'all own. Y'all ain't got to work for other people. And then he also was saying before we destroy the world would destroy us. So it ain't the same thing.
Hold on. What was that word, Molly? Say that word one more time before the what?
At the end of the world, there's no such thing as that, you know. So before the world come to an end, we would basically die, you know. And that's why I'm saying this conversation now for everybody. That's why BC probably should have came on Friday or something, you know. I think Kanye just went over your head a little bit. That's it. And when people don't understand it, they quick. I don't know what that dude. He crazy. No, he not crazy. Before we destroy all the trees and the ocean and everything, we will die, and all of those things will live on without. But what I say wrong, Rodney? I know it was something.
I just didn't know there was that many R's in destroy. You know, you had a C in there. You had some letters I ain't never heard of.
The only white guy in his Scott. Rodney is right here, man. He correct out.
I just got distracted by the
You got what? You got what?
Destroy. I don't know what that is. Right. That's the word that doesn't exist in my mind.
Here we go.
Well, as long as you understood it. See, that's why you can't understand Kanye and no other young kid out here in the neighborhood. They can't come to you for help. Because the first thing you can say, I don't understand what you're saying. Hold up, say that again. And then young gonna whip that dog out. You gonna say, I understand now. You know what I'm saying? You don't even try to understand. You ain't trying to understand. You just trying to be funny, but that's flip. It was. So you stopped my point of what I was saying just to say, what was you saying again? And you wasn't trying to be funny. I know Rodney when he tried to be funny. That's why I had to hurt and remove him so I can get my point all down. I can get him back in there. But that's what I think he was saying, though. I could be wrong too. He got some craziness to him, but I be listening.
Well, I definitely think he's crazy. So that's just my opinion. I think he's crazy, but crazy people make points too. You know what I'm saying? Look at
any points in the video that you think he was saying, or anybody got any response to what the video was talking about?
Yeah.
I do. I believe in everything. I must be crazy too, because I could understand and I was, you know, on everything that he's saying. What he's saying, it makes sense, and he's telling the truth. If he crazy, he telling the truth. You know, everybody think if somebody is a heretic or a lunatic that their information is wrong. That's not true. They could be telling you the truth. That's what makes them crazy, because they know the truth and they're trying to get it out and tell everybody else, you know. But he wasn't wrong about nothing he said. I got to do some research about the 12 years. I didn't know we had 12, but 12 years of slave, 12 years of airline. Whoo, let me get some.
Scott, like the swastika, that Nazi shit. That's not. They don't own the swastika. That's ours. That's what people don't understand. Yeah, when you white and don't understand, and y'all taking stuff and then y'all make it y'all think it's y'all. That was not y'all. It was not the Nazi. Even if you're not a Nazi, all them people that don't belong to them. That's not their logo. So now that Hitler wears this thing that he took from our people that mean peace and unity. Now he wear it means something totally different. So when our people put on something that came from us, people say, "Oh, you a Nazi. You support Nazi." You think? See, that's why I said a lot of people hear and they see, but they don't understand. So, like you said, you the research guy. You should have researched that. You should see why Kanye had that on. And then you'll understand. He not out here just, hey, I go Hitler. That's what I be saying. A lot of stuff go with people here, and that's what the media want, because he don't subscribe to their conditions no more. Anytime he trying to get out, they make him out to look stupid. What guy you know that's dumb that become a billionaire that easy? Then lose the money and become a billionaire again. Ain't nothing wrong with him, but they can do things to you to make you look stupid. The media can push their narratives to make you look stupid. I said the same thing about Cat Williams. When he was going against him, they started making him look crazy, locking him up. He got so many convicted, and I mean, he was never convicted, but he got so many felonies, so-called, that was made up. They just put out this narrative about people, and people say it on TV like, oh, you see what they said about Cat Williams? You see what Kanye had that? And all you got to put at the top, he support the Nazis, and you'll never understand what that symbol actually means. So look it up, Scott. I ain't no neither. When I first seen it, I was like, what is he doing? And, you know, so I looked into it, and I learned something. But that's why I say Kanye need to start teaching. You know, if he come behind it with some type of dialogue or something, instead of just doing something, and you got to figure it out. But now I got good at decoding a lot of the things he do. And I think he do it like that purposely, because if he out blatantly say this what this mean, he will get smoked. He can't just openly say that. And when these people do come out and say things openly that we understand, something always happens. So they doing in these crazy techniques, and it's up for us to figure it out. But I'm with LA. It's like, what we gonna do though? That we know all this stuff. What we gonna do?
And buy our own, like Louis Vuitton, that sigil, that little crescent thing behind the LV, the Louis Vuitton, that's an African sigil. They done took that and put their initials on it and selling it to our people. They don't make it for our people. Okay, the high price. Look, that was our own sigil. The LVs and all the stuff, that was our sigil as well too. Just like the Nazi, signs, a lot of stuff. Make our own. Our stuff is good. We don't want making the stuff anyway. So, and put our own name on it.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I ain't got no beef with black people. He didn't understand why we was at the war against them. See, a lot of people try to make they beef our beef. It's no different when they tried this year. Remember when everybody was tweeting, hey, black people, stay out of it. This ain't our war. This ain't our beef, and we stayed out of it this time. But now that the Nazis and the Jews went at it, the Jews made the Nazis look like the bad guys. So, of course, if the Nazis won, they'd have made the Jews look like the bad guys. But at the end of the day, black people wasn't really in it. So when he's saying that Hitler did not have no beef against black people, copper people, he had against the Jews. So that's what he was saying. Hitler did love black people, just not all of them. The same thing. They love white people, just not all of them. I love black people, but I ain't gonna say I just love all black people. There's some black people out here I can't stand, that I know that can't stand me as well. Same thing with some white. So I just think we need to get past the color barrel. Once we get past that, we'll be good.
Why don't we say, instead of color, why don't we say good and evil people? Because I don't like evil people. That's not what I subscribe to. I like good-hearted, good energy, good positive people. So instead of us saying color, why don't we give them a different adjective about what they are or what they do? I don't like liars. To me, they're evil people. When you try to hurt people and destroy people. Jokers is telling the story for entertainment purposes. We all know all the entertainers are liars because it's entertainment. But I mean, for people to try to maliciously harm other people, they dangerous. A lie is what got a whole lot of our ancestors killed. Okay, let's be honest about that.
But how can somebody try to maliciously? I can't even say the word maliciously. I can't now. I'm sounding like Marley. God damn it. Malicious. I can't say that. Whatever the word you just use, harm people.
Maliciously.
Yeah, maliciously harm people with words.
Because
I would never
believe stuff.
Huh?
Easy.
Internalize is a better word.
But my thing is this word. I mean, the thing is, yes, words can do things, but it's about what you allow them to do.
No.
So in other words, hold on, wait until I didn't finish, so you can't object until I finish. So now a person can tell another person a lie. That's one thing, but
those are words,
and that's okay. All right, we do understand that that is words. Yes. Okay. So a person can tell another person a lie. That's one thing. But I mean, if you're talking to a person and they're saying something about you, it can't hurt you unless you allow it to. So,
right.
In other words, so therefore, you know, for me, words only have the power you give them.
Yeah.
It isn't like it isn't like words. Like I can't find a word that's gonna hurt Trey's feelings unless he allows that word to hurt his feelings. Like there's no one word. Like I can't say Trey is evil. We'll use evil because you brought that up. Trey, you're evil. And Trey can get upset or he can not give a fuck. And that's what I mean by words and we say, you know, and being a comedian and doing things like that, or even entertainment, nothing can really hurt you unless you do it physically. Unless I actually walk up to Trey and punch him in the face, words cannot hurt him unless he allows them to hurt him. Now,
okay,
now
let
I'm
me
done.
break it down on a different level structure. Okay, hear me, and follow me. This. Okay, entertainment. Trey can say Althea is evil, right? That those words that Trey put on me, no, that's not gonna hurt me because I'm gonna rebuke it, and you know, I'm rebuke that negative force. But other people can hear. They can tell Rodney. Rodney told Pam. Rodney told Pam. Told Josh, LA Josh Preston. Told Molly. Molly, a big producer, and it was like, hey, who we gonna get for the show? Not Althea. She's evil. You see, it's the effect that the other people hear that damage your career, your future.
Isn't that life,
Althea can't get no
until
shows.
somebody
Althea,
meets you.
wait a minute. Althea can't get no shows. Althea can't get no gigs. Althea can't get no bookings. All from simple word because somebody passed on a negative stereotype, which is words that they put on her, and now she's blackballed. Words hurt a lot. Hurt a lot. A lot.
Wouldn't that be like?
I've seen people killed. Well, I haven't personally, but I read the stories, and I know people that's been killed because of a lie.
But those are different scenarios.
That's
wouldn't that be somebody? Well, wouldn't that be somebody? Wouldn't that be the lack of? No, I know, but wouldn't that be the lack of notoriety? Because if you haven't pushed if your essence or your energy, your aura, people, your personality, whatever, is not pushed out there enough, then I feel like that's the fault of the person that gives a fuck. Because
they don't even have to know you and lie on you.
Yeah, but you can't. That's trying to control the world. That's life.
Yeah, but the other part about that is that
lies is dangerous.
That lies, I mean, but lies are going to happen, and the fact that not only lies are going to happen, but the fact that people are going to say things that don't know you. People that are going, but the thing about it is that eventually, if you know this person, like for instance, Trey could go tell some random guy A, Rodney is an asshole. Fuck Rodney, right? That's his opinion. Cool. Random guy A goes, well, Rodney's an asshole. Fuck Rodney. I never meet random guy A. So therefore, it don't bother me, nor do I give a fuck what random guy A thinks. You know what I'm saying? None of that. Wait.
Okay.
So therefore, now, if I go and I apply and try to get a job from random guy A one day, and he goes, oh, I remember Trey says you're an asshole. Well, guess what? Maybe Trey's doing me a favor because maybe I don't need to work with random guy, but I'm not even going into the other logistics. But the thing about it is that for me personally, this is how I feel and believe that a lie can only last so long. You know what I'm saying? The truth lasts forever because the truth is the truth. A lie can only last for so long. Yeah, everything can get you killed. Shit, you can walk outside and
lie lasts longer than you.
That's true too, but it still only lasts so long. It only lasts so long. The truth is the truth.
When somebody malicious,
Oh,
they going in
slow down.
ill will, you know, that's the malevolent spirit on you. That's evil.
Man,
when
we
you
got some big
malicious,
ass
when you
words
purposely try to harm somebody, that is the malicious lie.
But that's not enough power that's radiating off of you. You don't have enough power yet. That's what the problem. You start pushing energy out into
that. Say tomatoes. I don't want you. If you in my squad and you messy, you're a trouble starter, and you like to tell lies on people, I don't like that. I don't want that energy.
Well, you know
around
what's
me.
more dangerous? Telling truth.
Truth gets you
Honestly,
killed, 'cause they don't
Telling
wanna
the
know.
truth
People
is
don't
more
wanna know the
you gotta
dangerous.
end a friendship for real. Is the truth?
Yeah,
Is
the
the
truth
honesty?
is way more
A
dangerous
lot
than
of
a
people
lie. In
don't
my
want.
opinion, in my circle and the people I know, the things that you
Right,
see the shirts that I
Molly.
wear and stuff like that. The truth is way more dangerous than a lie. You know what I'm saying? Because I lost way more friends because of truth than I have because of lies. And I've lost and I've lost family members, all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like Kendrick say, shit, if you don't tell no lies about me, I won't tell no truths about you. The truth is more dangerous than a lie. And that's just my opinion.
So you okay? To each his own. Josh, Molly, Trey, you rather be around a liar or somebody to tell you the truth?
Well, okay, so, okay, like I said, the lack of power that you don't have, not you as a person, but people that have this problem, the lack of power that you don't have is the issue. The lack of which is and to build that power is certainty, self-confidence. It's a lot of little things that come together that give you a certain level of everything that you need to, number one, not give a fuck about what doesn't serve you, but number two, um you're looking for, you're looking in spaces that just don't do anything for you. Like, it will give you tunnel vision when you find yourself and you really are grounded within yourself. You'll be tunnel vision. There's not anything that can throw you off your path. But the last thing I'll be worried about is somebody that I don't know. I don't give a fuck if I don't know you. You don't have no nothing. So that's the problem. I would be asking you why you give a fuck about people you don't know and why you don't have the star power yet to have that message out there pumping for you. You're supposed to have your word of mouth. Anybody you can ask around my way knows about me in a positive light. And you're never going to hear anything otherwise. People always going to try to make something up about you. People talk about everybody. I hear about myself, but they don't say it in the forefront, so I don't leave it alone. Why address it? Let me just stay on the fact that I understand where them people fall at with me, and that's it. I got bombs that I can drop, but why use them? Use them when I need them. If there's a war that where somebody want to get started, I got a few, missiles for you. But other than that, focus on yourself. I don't. That's too much. I mean, that's how people get gray hairs and shit early because they stress. I don't give a fuck. I'm one of the people I really don't give a fuck. People say that I don't though. It doesn't serve you, so why does it matter? Usually, the people you worry about is the people that's not helping you.
I think it's a female thing though too, because
It has to be.
females are more responsive to outside sources. It's one of the things I was actually just talking to my wife about last night. It was about Adam and Eve and the fact that Eve, the whole story is that Eve was now I can't say any goddamn words. Eve was conflicted, and an outside source, which was a snake, came and persuaded her to do something bad. So persuaded her to do something that she knew she wasn't supposed to do. And then a man is changed by the woman, his woman, the person that he loves, the person that is close to him, the person that is is the person that can influence him to do something other than that. But most women can be influenced by outside sources, and that is more dangerous to them than it is to men. And that's what the whole story of Adam and Eve is supposed to is teaching you, is that men usually are influenced by someone they love and that is close to them, and women can be and usually get influenced by outside sources. Like, they listen to the bullshit that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why women are mainly known for doing gossip and all that kind of bullshit like that. When niggas, you don't see a group of niggas sitting there sipping tea, just talking gossip about bullshit at work all day. So that's just my opinion. That's just something I just.
About you, LA?
Well, men gossip also, so that's why men have these shows as well. But what I don't get, I mean, I can see both points, but I can understand what they're, because it's happened to me where people have don't know me, and then I get booked, like we'll say comedy. I get booked for a comedy show, and then all of a sudden I'm not booked for a comedy show because somebody said don't book LA because LA's not a nice person, or LA does this, or LA does that. So there's been plenty of times where somebody has said something about me, and it has hurt me, because that's money you're taking out of my pocket. Right. So words do mean anything. I mean, if words didn't mean anything, we wouldn't have things like debates, presidential debates. We wouldn't have shows like the Morning Mac show if words didn't mean anything. When people talk, people are listening, and that will affect them. A lot of people can sit here and say, "Oh, words don't hurt me. It doesn't mean anything." It does. Lies hurt too. I mean, we should, even with our black people, we got the thing with we got Diddy right now. All that stuff that's being talked about Diddy.
Diddy was raping people and shit, and fucking people up. That ain't the same as words.
Where was he raping people?
He was drugging niggas and fucking them. What are you talking about? Shit, you think Usher went at 14 and was like, "Hey, Diddy, go ahead, pump me in the butt"? No. What are you talking about? Yeah.
But that's not what he's on. Is he on trial for that?
No, they just bringing all that out. That still means he did bad things.
Okay, that's fine, but that's not what I'm talking about. Stuff that people are getting like in trouble for and stuff like that. And even if though they're not true, like you can even say with the Michael Jackson thing. Now everybody think maybe he is a pedophile, or some people say that he's not. My point is, words can hurt people.
So
it's not
few people on
here and say that people saying. I mean, for you, Beast, okay, somebody say something to you, it doesn't hurt you. That's
no. But here, I just want to clarify real quick. I said it only has the power you give it. So I'm not saying it doesn't hurt people. I'm saying that it can only hurt you as much as you allow it. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can decide not to be hurt by something. It's very easy. Anything that you decide to be hurt by, you can decide to not be hurt by. Like you were saying that you didn't because somebody said something, you may lose a gig, you may lose money. Okay, you may also look at it as that gig wasn't for you. That you may have you may have gained more people by not being there than you would have by being there. You know what I'm saying? You can always change the positive and negative effects of words.
Was that true?
But in my,
I want to, and it's bouncing off of what you and Reese talking about, because really, I'm glad both of y'all in the top corner, because both of y'all are on the same sentiment right now. I think is that y'all don't understand that what Rodney's saying, and what I was already thinking in my head was that the focus is not working with people that will automatically allow somebody to just tell them something and that be enough for them to make a significant change that impacts you on that type of level. Most people are not on the level of a Cat Williams so half the time, honestly, really, you're not even losing an opportunity that's really that detrimental. It might have been something you want to be a part of, something you really want to do, but half the time it's not something that is life-changing. It's not going to put you out of your house because you can pay your last mortgage bill or whatever it may be. But it's the fact that the people that you're working with that will allow somebody to sway their opinion of you prematurely before you get there is not somebody you want to do business with.
Well, yeah, I understand that. I understand that they're going to believe that, but I also understand that I couldn't finish. You know how Beast says, "Can you let me finish my complete thought and stuff?" But I was trying to get through a thought and stuff, and Beast just came in.
Yeah, he lost it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I mean that's all right.
I was saying two different things though. And that's what I think that y'all getting confused, because Beast taking it like you don't let words hurt you. Yeah, like somebody, you bitch ass nigga, fuck you little mother, da. You can choose to respond how you want to respond. But if I come to work and my boss say, "Hey, you fat," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" When I'm fat for? Like, for one, that word just alone already fuck with me. Words have vibrations. Two, oh, we heard you took out the register. Or you heard, that don't make it true, but somebody words that lie to them that they trust, they ain't got to second guess this person, because there's somebody they trust that don't like me, that say, "Hey, yeah, he stole, so they just fired me." Now, I can decide to not be pissed, but I'm going to be pissed because it ain't just words. It's a story being made up about me that I took out the register. Now I'm losing my job, which I make only to benefit my family. Hell yeah, I'm upset. I can't imagine somebody telling me you shouldn't be upset, man. You can't let them little words just because he said he fired you and that girl said you took out the them words added up to me getting fired. That shit bothers me. Now, if somebody just came at the job and they just saying some dumb shit to me, yeah, I ignore that. You know, I can choose to respond. But somebody telling a lie on you and saying something to you is totally different. So I think y'all saying something totally different things. You know, that's how I looked at it. Like what LA was saying, that's somebody lying now. You know, like if somebody just came and said, you ain't funny, nigga. And he can just have to say, all right, you know, or respond, I am funny, motherfucker. But if somebody told somebody else, he ain't funny, don't book him. I'm telling you, waste of time, da-da-da. That's fucked up. And he could, I'd be mad too. You know, like you just going to take his word. You're not going to actually see my funny. You just, you know, so I see what y'all, I think y'all saying two different things.
But both of y'all still making my point because even you, I'm going to use yours, Molly.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said you stole from the register, you got fired. Guess what? Eventually, they're going to find out who the fuck stole from that register. And if it wasn't you, then the lie does not live. You get what I'm saying? Like the same thing, LA Josh Preston, you didn't get booked, they told him you wasn't funny. Well, guess what? Eventually, if they come and see your show and find out you're funny, the lie dies.
How long is eventually when me out of job, eventually, like the fuck, eventually I'm gonna have to find another job.
I get that, but I'm only using the example you gave. You got what I'm saying? But I'm still saying that my point is still
you
valid.
add a scenario to it, that you added thoughts to it.
Look at the word malicious.
Hold on, can I say something real quick? It wasn't because I wasn't funny. Let's clear that up right now.
Well, we know that.
It wasn't because I wasn't funny. Let's clear that right now.
But it also give you a stereotype to the whole world because we may know the truth. Molly ain't no thief, but then the gossip and rumors. He on the P. Diddy trial. Oh, Molly on court because allegedly or whatever. Then he got to prove that he's innocent because somebody told a lie. Oh, he touched me inappropriately. Hang the nigga up. Sometimes the lie outlive you. And when words do hurt, especially when they are adult in root and hate and bitterness, those are the words that hurts. That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes a lie does outlive you, but let's talk in reality. The majority of the time, it does not.
Words don't hurt you. Yeah.
The majority of the time, it does not.
You told Ray Ray's sister pull up on you. You told her, bitch, go on, you ugly. And she told Ray, he touched me inappropriately. Ray, loving, knowing, and trusting because we trust who we hear. Like, stay away from that person. Don't deal with that person. We try to tend to listen to what our friends and stuff saying. Why? Oh, because I heard some shit about that person. Well, I know some shit about that, you know. And that's what we go off on the strength of the people that we put around us. That's why I say I don't want no liars. I don't want no trouble starters. I don't want no mess mongers around me because I trust the people that I have around me. I trust them. So Molly said, Reese, don't do that. You know, because I know about such and such. I'm going like, oh, okay, hands off, because we trust that the people around us is looking out for our benefit. Now, if you a lying little slippery snake and you want me to hurt or you want me to fail or you trying to do something to infiltrate for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm. I get you. I mean, one thing, I mean, this is maybe an anomaly, but OJ Simpson is an anomaly. I mean, he was found not guilty. He didn't do anything, but I'm sure he got blacklisted. He couldn't work anymore. And
his career tankered.
Right.
That's why when a night when they pulled back.
What's the scenario from one of y'all?
Was that? Well, I think he killed the white bitch. So
what's the scenario from one of y'all?
That's just my opinion. I think he definitely did it.
Like
I would have killed her ass.
Maliciously do something. When if you accidentally told a secret, whatever, oh, don't say nothing. But sorry. But when
what's the scenario from one of y'all though?
Are you talking about for Scott?
No, I'm talking about one of y'all, like a personal scenario that happened where somebody like dismantled something huge for y'all because of word of mouth.
Oh, well, that situation I did with the comedy thing. That was one situation.
Like you lost a lot of money. You had people like comedians turn away from
the gig. It was a $300 gig that I could have done in Blacksburg, which is like 35 minutes away from me. And because of the people who were already on the show and was for Virginia Tech, for Virginia Tech, I didn't perform because of it, because they didn't want me performing. because they don't get along. I don't get along with them. I don't like them, and we just don't get along.
Sounds
But I
like
would
they
have
did you
never.
a favor. Still
No,
sound
they
like
didn't do me a favor at all. I mean, I would have got $300 freaking dollars.
At that time, did you need that money? Like,
It wasn't
did you
that
need
I
the
needed
money?
the money. It was that I could have got $300 for doing a freaking 30-minute gig. That's
But
what
you-
kind of. Go ahead. I'm
You
sorry.
say you don't like them though.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect me. I can work with. There's plenty of coworkers you may not like, but you still work with them.
Yeah, but they don't pay you.
I don't like, but they're not affecting me the way.
Your job pays you.
You
So
know,
whether they feel, however my coworkers feel about me, my pay stays the same. My direct deposit hits at the same time. But when it comes to a comedy show, that's a different scenario. So I'm like, if the people that run the whole thing, you don't care for that body of people, I look at that as a sign to deter my what I got my focus on.
Yeah, all money ain't good money.
No,
you know, like super producer doing.
My bad.
like
I hear
to
you.
finish what I was saying, so y'all can
Go
be
ahead.
clear. It's just like when I was a wrestler. You may not like the wrestlers that are wrestling at that night on that stage, but when you're just wrestling with a couple partners, you might like them. But the other wrestlers that are wrestling, you may not like them, but that's not affecting your money. Same thing with the comedians. I am going out there and performing 30 minutes. They have nothing to do with me performing the other 30 minutes. They have nothing. They can sit there in the corner and frown and be mad but the audience are the ones I'm talking to. The audience are the ones laughing and things of that nature. And because I didn't perform, that means who knows in that audience, there could have been somebody that said, hey man, you did great. I'm doing a birthday party, or I'm having this. Can you come and do a show for me? Or I own a restaurant in Radford somewhere. Can you do a show for me there? I did not get that opportunity to try to get more fans, more Instagram followers, more Facebook followers, TikTok followers because of that situation.
So you're telling me because of that situation, you didn't perform at all that weekend or any other time after that because of that situation?
No.
All right. So therefore, hold on, wait. So therefore, because you missed that opportunity, you still went and did another opportunity. I'm assuming because I know you, LA, you work. So it ain't like you not sitting there not working, right?
Right.
So how do you know that because you missed that opportunity, you actually made the opportunity you really needed to be at? Just because that other opportunity you really need to be at maybe didn't pay you $300 doesn't mean that was the opportunity you really need to be at. Because if you went to that place, you got paid $300, the comedians didn't like you, then they get even more pissed off and could talk more shit. Like every scenario can have a different.
Yeah, but like you said, Beast, like when you said, when somebody says that you're evil, but when they get to know you, you're like, hey, he's not evil. But
y'all gotta realize y'all great people.
Right.
You gotta realize this come with that level of this would come with that level of where y'all at. That's what y'all gotta remember. Y'all and then y'all public figures really because y'all comedians, y'all really need to consider, that's really what comes with this. It's when you start tasting it. That's when you start getting to it, is when you get people that be like, I wouldn't rock with them. You know how many people on different business levels say, I wouldn't rock with him. I don't really know if you should go that route. And really, people found out it came full circle and they end up being at the event and realizing you a part of it or something like that.
Yeah.
Y'all are great. So great is she got a show. We all got shows.
Yeah, the truth will always come out. Like that's how I feel. I'm sorry.
I still think it's
I doubt the people doing what you doing.
The devil off. I don't want
But I understand.
Yeah, but
it's
that's
gonna
still
be around you.
different.
It's going to be around you. Like lies are going to be told. Shit is going to be unfair.
And I'm not telling people how to feel either.
Yeah.
It's more so like,
I know that, but when you maliciously lie on somebody,
it's going to happen though.
We joke.
I walk out every day waiting on it.
But
It's
I don't
like
go
waiting for the
around
sun to
trying to hurt
rise.
nobody, and shouldn't nobody
What's
go
the
around
critic?
trying to hurt nobody else.
Y'all ever watch the critic dude that go around tasting people food?
Which one?
The one with the dread?
Or
Keith
Lee.
The one with the lock.
He a prime example what LA is trying to say. That's why I think they totally different things. Personally, you shouldn't take nothing personally. Like it's up to you how you accept it. But Key Lee, he will come to your restaurant. He will eat your food and he will leave a review. They critics. And based on his review, is based on how other people will feel. So if he leave a review and then say this food sucks, it's some shit, don't eat it. This restaurant, that's a review on you. You can ignore it as long as you want, but the customers, they don't come. When he come on your door and he say this the best food there is, for some reason the line be around the corner, you know, because critics, his words matter. His words have power. Based on what he said about your food matters to the people. So if he say something negative about you maliciously just because he don't like you, he can actually affect your business. Now, if he come to you personally to say your food ain't good, you know your food good. You ain't got to take that personally. But if he come for your business and tell people that your food is bad, they gonna believe him. It don't matter what you say, and then you should feel some type of way. You can curry it like you don't, but it still would affect your life. It still would affect your business. As time go on, they might find out your food is good, but you done lost the business. You done lost money. You done lost years of hard work. So it's just like, okay, I knew my food was good, and all this time it took years and but he can come along again, another Keely, and do the same thing. So words do have power. Words do curry, you know, and it does matter how you accept it. But at the end of the day, some people can hurt you with a lie, and that's different than hurt you with a word or with some word.
Or Keith Lee comes and your food is trash, and he says it's trash. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it could be just the same way. It could be That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying too. I'm saying that we talking about Keith Lee. I'm giving you examples. I'm using your examples.
That was too perfect. Let's see how you get out of this.
Just like, I'm telling you, just like that, Keith Lee can lie and say that your food is trash when it's good. Guess what? The people that come to your restaurant are going to know that your food is good. There's been plenty of times. Hold on, wait till I'm done. Wait till I'm done.
Before they get
I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay. Right. They are, because the thing about it is, Keith Lee said that I can give examples. Keith Lee said that God damn it, Milk and Honey was shit. Was garbage. He didn't like the customer service. They treated him, they went back and forth into a war. Milk and Honey is still there. People went there afterwards. Yeah, it doesn't make, a person's opinion is the person's opinion. But the thing about it is that I like Keith Lee. I don't see him as a person who is maliciously trying to lie on restaurants or what you call it. So I like him. But I mean, the thing about it is that it doesn't change. Keith Lee cannot change. He can help your business. He can help it grow. He can help it get more publicity and things like that. And he can hurt it. Yes. But the fact of the matter is the lie won't last. If he was in there just lying and your food is good, then your customers who know your food is good is going to rally around you. If he comes in there and tells that lie, and that can help you just as much as it can hurt you. Now you're in my domain. I'm 100% because I've seen it. I've seen it where Keith Lee, Chime Time came into DC and fried DC restaurants. Oohs and Ahs said it was garbage. Even Miss Toya said it was garbage. Miss Toya is doing $600,000 a week in sales, and he said it was garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. Just because they can help is just as much as they can hurt. But you
respect Keith Lee, and was he telling the truth? You literally came on and said, I respect him. I don't think he be lying. He just said all them places was garbage.
Yeah, it was Chime Time. And I do believe that the food that he ate, because he talked about the roasted chicken. The roasted chicken is garbage. I like
garbage food.
I don't think that's good at all. No, he chose what I would consume to be the worst things on the menu. You know what I'm saying? And the roasted chicken is, in my opinion, is not good. I don't eat it. I don't like it. But there's a lot of shit that is really, really good. So, I mean, you got that whole thing to deal with. But Chime Time did come on there and say these places are not going bankrupt because of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. And Keith Lee has said that places they didn't go bankrupt either. So, I mean, a lie cannot, and I'm not saying he's lying. He could actually think that shit was garbage.
Not a lie.
One thing without making,
but go ahead.
One thing without making anybody feel dismissed. I would just want people that I fuck with in my circles, like a Rodney, like a LA Josh, like a Reese, like a Molly. I would want y'all, and I would be one of those willing friends because I'm not gonna sit there and let you go through something and not be of service some kind of way. So I'm one of them people that, hey, if somebody tell me, oh, John showed some shit or whatever they was trying to say about you that ruined the opportunity, I'm one of them friends. All right, let's drop a dime on some promo. All right, cool. Let's get out there with that camera. Let's get some more, networking going. Let's get some more shit going to push past that because this is all of what we do with people that be on these platforms that do this media stuff and all that. That's going to come with that. I've seen like bigger money. I mean, I'm not saying like that, not diminishing nobody's opinion, but I've seen way bigger money in terms of contracts and stuff get messed up because of people egos or people saying this about each other or the team internally is going on each other. But I would want the people that I fuck with to push past, drop a dime on something that's going to propel you past that. Get that notoriety is what I think Rodney is saying. That notoriety is going to ring true anyway. Business is going to go up and down anyway. Things are going to go left and right anyway. So since I feel like we know that part about life, just be ready for when it does go left and business sales are low. If you sell something, merchandise or something, and business sales are low, okay, it's time to kick up some promo. It's time to drop one of those products you was thinking about dropping. Maybe you need to get something else on the line. There's always a formula to push past what people are gonna try to put on you. Is my point.
I understand, but I'm just saying,
trying to hurt you on the low end, you're gonna be a dangerous because it's the reason why they trying to keep you down or trying to stifle you, snag they or trying to get in your head or whatever. If they try to hurt you on the low level, baby, boom, watch it when they blow up. So
what was you saying? What was you saying, Josh? My bad. I heard you about this.
I was just saying this is my situation. Like the restaurant thing, that's fine. The restaurant's always gonna be there every day, 7 days a week. In my situation, I had one chance and one chance only to get up there and impress the people there. They're not going to be there tomorrow. I'm not going to be there tomorrow to perform or the next day or the next day. I only got one shot of doing that. And they messed up my shot, forgetting the money, forgetting the followers and stuff. That's it. That's all done now. I can't go back and change it. If I had 3 shows that night at the same place and, I didn't perform one, but I could perform the other 2, I could probably make that up. But now that one time, that's it. I don't have that chance anymore. Unlike these restaurants who can have any 7 days of the week, anybody can go in there and change it. Comedians don't have that. They got that one shot to go out there and do what you do. And if you can't do it, I mean, those people not going to see me.
I'm confused.
You got one shot only. He mean for that audience. What if Tyler Perry or somebody big was sitting in that audience per se?
And what if they wasn't?
But that's a missed opportunity, all because somebody told a lie.
Yeah.
No, I got you. But every time you perform is your one shot. Every single time. It isn't like you performed one time and then you never performed again. You're still performing. You're going to do a show next week. That could be your one shot. You're going to do a show the week after that. That could be your one shot. That's what I'm saying.
Won't be shot if somebody lied.
One shot. Do not lose your chance to blow this opportunity.
I don't know. Y'all think Eminem and some shit? What the fuck is this? I don't get that shit.
Yeah, opportunity only comes once in a lifetime.
You perform right now. You're performing right now. LA shit. Yo. Nah,
but I bet those people
I can't rock with that mindset that you have by what you're saying. I can't understand. It doesn't even register in my mind because my shot is every day. Every time I wake up is my shot. Every time I breathe another breath, that's my shot.
No, every time you breathe, you have the opportunity.
Yeah,
the possibility, the pregnant possibility. If you have to try to change the situation.
But every day is a gamble.
Every day is my possibility.
It's a winding road.
I'm not gonna wake up the day after the Virginia Tech joint and say, "Oh, I just lost my shot." I don't understand that. You didn't lose the shot. You don't know.
I lost the shot that night.
That night
in front of those people.
I hear my mom.
You can't never get that night back. I get it. Like Jordan, you say, you play every game like it's your last.
That moment. One moment in So
I'm gonna get y'all own like Lifetime special or some bullshit. Y'all act like everything, like shit happens in 1 second. You know what I'm saying? Like you prepare for this every day to grow and keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It isn't, life doesn't just like this one, you got this one fucking opportunity to do it one time in your motherfucking life. If you don't capture it right now, you're gonna fail forever.
No, I think it just means go hard. Every time you go out there, you go hard. You treat this like this your last time ever performing. Like Jason Williams.
But because Rodney lied on me, they ain't gonna let me hit the stage. I can't even go hard. Because Rodney lied on me.
Yeah, but Jason Williams, he was the number one overall pick in the draft. He thought, you know, the last game he played was bullshitting. You know, I played another game, got in a motorcycle accident, never can play a day in his life. Now he wish every game he played before that, he gave it his all. That's why Jordan said he played every game like it's his last game, and that's probably why he the greatest. So I get what they saying that opportunity, but you probably missed out. And I get what B saying that you had more opportunities, but LA saying he know he got more opportunities. He just saying he missed out on that opportunity. He don't know who might would have been there that night. And B saying that it might wasn't meant for you to be saying that night, but you got plenty of more nights to do it again. Don't get caught up on that night. Don't get stuck there in the past. Focus on the present and what's to come. You know, so I get what
Look. As many times as I failed my wife in bed, I still go back in there and try again. So you know, that's how I look at it.
That shit weak though. She just said that shit weak, boy. Dick ain't doing it, Rodney.
Hey,
that birds gonna work there.
I'll be like, wake me up in 15 minutes. I'll try again.
Funny man, like
that's why you a beast. You just
honest. You know what I'm saying? Just because I missed that one opportunity, shit, I ain't gonna stop trying. I'm going in there again.
It's that wave.
Oh, look at this dude. He done fell asleep already. How you come in here sleep, man?
You came in sleep.
How was the weekend? How did your show go this weekend?
Yeah, I got questions.
Yeah. It went good. It went good. No, I worked. It was a moral.
White girl didn't pay the internet bill. God damn it.
Oh God, dang, I thought it was my headphones.
She ain't pay that internet bill. She ain't pay that damn bill again. Phone. He speaks phone sleep.
40-year-old virgin.
Oh, damn.
David Green, what's going on?
You got fresh shave.
He looking good.
David Green live from the dungeon.
He look good up there. Go ahead, David. They look like some of them posters.
No, my computer right now.
Go try to get.
That's right.
Try something because you sound
my
like.
computer. I got you, Dave. I got you.
Yeah, go take it next to the white girl. It'll get better. Signal gets strong.
There you go. That'll work. Right.
Well,
back in here.
Cause I want to know how it went. He was on tour, so I want to know how
he
his
was
show
on
was.
A tour.
He did one show.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at LA. Look at LA. That's why his ass ain't getting the gig. See?
What?
Look at you.
Look at
that negativity. One show.
One show, not a tour.
Well, he got a chance to go on tour with them. He got an opportunity.
He toured the bathrooms. That's all he did. He ain't tore shit. Yeah, that's LA out here saying the niggas. That's why they like, we don't want him here. We tried to promote our tour, and he just said it was one show.
Yeah.
It's like, that ain't no tour. It ain't no tour.
They stood in for somebody. They on tour, and the people called him in for somebody to come on in. So that was a tour he was on. Might not have been his tour, but he got a chance to perform and play for somebody. The group is on tour.
Why this dude got a baseball bat?
Why he got his tongue out like
right? What's going on here?
What shit is this?
Let's see the video. What video? I don't know. Let's see.
It's pictures. It's not a video.
Oh,
Everything not a video.
Oh man, nah, that's funny, man. And I know,
Yeah,
ain't that Chris? Ain't that
Yeah, Chris Corn.
Corey
Cor-
Chris. Yeah.
Corey Chris.
Yeah.
And he
Comedy.
said
I know
that
it's two in the
they
middle though.
all-
What'd you call him?
Huh?
I thought you. Never mind.
Who, me?
I thought that was Red Grant.
Yeah, you, but I'm leaving it alone.
Corey Chris.
That's his name, right? Yeah. Oh, it's Corey
Yeah.
Chris. Oh, I said it backward. Corey
Chris
Chris
Corey.
with the sweat jeans.
See, look at you. Look at you. Can he help
No.
yourself?
What?
Look.
Whoa,
bad.
say,
That's why people don't like. You're right. That's why.
y'all
That's
sweat
why.
jeans.
You know what, Beast? Like they always say,
You
Beast
know
is
what?
always right. Beast is always right.
I'm just pointing it out, man. Now you see why your ass ain't getting invited to Virginia Tech. You over there
You know
like,
what? Yeah, that is
hey,
kind
you
of.
over there like, this ain't no tour.
Right.
This one day. Stop. What the hell? Why you got on sweat
Fight
jeans?
back.
What the hell going
Fight
on?
back.
Hey, why you got on sweat jeans like you did? What's the funny white? Not funny. I mean funny. I meant funny looking white dude, not funny as in funny. But it was the funny looking white dude said LA came in there and came in after him and told him how much his set sucked and how much he was stole his jokes and shit. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. LA talking about, oh, they don't like me. Yeah, nigga, because you out here pointing these niggas out. You over here like, look at him. He not funny. Hold on, y'all want to know something funny? Not that nigga right there, to him. Yeah, the one that just went up here before me. That's LA. Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
his
yeah.
whole set.
He
Yeah.
ain't doing that.
Then he
They
like,
already put the word out. Put the
Like,
word
what?
out.
What did I do? Did he act like he just like Reese? He act like a victim. What did I do? I don't know. What do you
Excuse
mean?
me. I'm not
What
a
do
I
you
can't keep
mean?
it real.
Yeah,
And they
what
kept
do
it a
you
little too
mean?
real.
Yeah,
When keeping it real goes wrong.
yeah, exactly.
It went wrong,
100%.
mommy. Didn't nobody want to comment?
Oh,
Just
okay.
like
All right.
me.
Keeping
See,
it real
don't
go
put that
wrong.
stereotype on me. Don't put them negative
Right, it's
words
like-
on me.
What?
I rebuke you. What?
If y'all had y'all power together, y'all can repel that shit. It
Yeah,
won't bother your ass.
They
That's-
should
that's
do a
what I
one.
just
They should
said.
do a Wonder
Melt it.
Twin shit. Yeah,
I'm a
Reese
Victoria.
was the
Talking-
kid that always say she made me hit her. She
Yeah.
said
You
that.
made me punch her.
talking,
She ain't say what she said. I want to knock her upside her
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Did she touch you?
talking shit and then act like she ain't say a fucking thing. Be like, what do you mean?
What?
I don't
What?
understand. What happened? Yeah. What do you mean I wrote a whole book? Oh, I ain't know that
Yeah,
shit. I
you
ain't,
know what?
it's
Sometimes,
all
and this
it's
is the
all
honest truth,
fiction. Remember, she be
I
like, it's
talk so
all
much,
fiction. All them stories true
I
than the
do forget
motherfucker.
sometimes what I said sometimes.
Right.
So I do have to go back. I'm like,
She
oh,
be
I
like,
said that.
They
So-
loosely based. She done only changed one letter in everybody's name and talking about it's loosely based. Yeah. Just like yeah, my Aunt Glow instead of Aunt Flo and my Granddaddy Larry instead of Granddaddy Harry. All these motherfuckers true as shit. She sit there like, oh, it's loosely based. Don't get mad at me. I'm the victim. I don't know what happened. Oh, you know, we gonna call it shades of
The fact that you pulled that
Hey,
shit
look,
up like
Shades
You
of
pulled
True.
that shit out of
That's the
nowhere.
name of that's the real
It
name of the book.
was an ad. It was
Shades
on
of
the
True.
table. It was right in front of him.
Shades of True.
Read an excerpt from the book, Rodney.
Ah, there we go.
No, we're not doing that right now.
It's not a book. This is a
Wow,
documentary.
you gonna have
That's a
She
documentary.
was gonna have you go over a part of the documentary right now.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
look, well, hopefully Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, or Spike Lee, Flavor Unit, Queen Latifah, and them. Hopefully 50 Cent. We talk about that.
Well, we missed out when LA performed. They was watching. We
Yeah,
missed
we
that
would've
out.
got
Tony.
They
That shit
don't have the
gone.
book. They got to read the
All
story.
of them was in there.
Josh, you got to get the book. You got to get it and read the story. You know, you might want to be the characters because we're gonna make this. We're gonna shit.
Well, shadow work is a thing. So shadow work is a thing. So that has to happen too.
John showed up to the joint military joint talking, telling everybody they weren't funny and shit. That's how the hell they
Writing the motherfuckers on hiya.
You get coming in with your wrestling outfit.
Everybody that get one get eliminated.
Oh, not
Hell,
the
we gonna-
Speedos, not the
Listen.
onesies.
Nah, LA, I ain't see LA no onesie. He had like on some jeans and a scarf and I don't know what character he was that day though. He probably do got some onesie pictures
I
too.
have
All
no
the right.
onesies whatsoever. Stop.
Like a motorcycle. He look like a motorcycle rider. He had jeans and scarf on like the bushwhack. Boy,
That's why.
Yeah, man. Cash money.
Yeah,
Oh shit, what do you want
him
to
and,
pull out?
him and Scott tag team champions. They thought
He about to go get the onesie. Oh, I thought he was
there
getting
you
the
go.
onesie.
Yeah, he look like he's with the NWO.
He got a wig on?
No, he ain't got no wig.
It look like his left leg smaller than the right leg. Why it look like that? Like you got
That dude look a little.
Because I'm
That
walking
dude look a little.
Oh yeah,
That dude look a little.
one look
little
lighter than the other.
Man, he got the socks all the way up to his kneecaps in that joint. Jesus.
God damn, man.
Boots, man.
Yeah, those are boots? Oh, that's even worse. What you,
No, I
like
seen
that
LA
symbol.
somewhere, man. I
you
know
like
I
what
seen
now?
it somewhere.
I'm sorry, what did you like up there? You like what now?
He said they wrestling boots. I like how they wrestling boots look.
Oh, rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I like wrestling boots. Wow.
That's a beat.
Nah.
Y'all crazy. Y'all listen to they be saved by words. Because remember, he's dyslexia. He has dyslexia.
I am
Wow.
dyslexic.
You have to
I am
say it
dyslexic.
yourself.
It's not this. I am
Wow.
not dyslexia.
He just
That
say
is-
that so he don't have to read.
That's-
He just say that so he don't have to read out loud. He lying. Ain't
yeah.
nothing wrong
Nah, I'm really dyslexic,
Dyslexic.
but it's all
Oh,
good.
that's the word.
But I'm
Yeah.
all right.
So
Yeah.
if I give you a
I'm
check
dyslexic.
for,
I'm not
for
dyslexic.
if I tell you
Yeah,
please write me
dyslexia,
a check
though.
for 0.000 cents, you gonna flip it and write me a check for
It's gonna
$100.
be to the dyslexia foundation.
Nah, because I read everything 2 or 3 times before I say it normally.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's why whenever I do the joints, I've already read them
No.
before I get into them. Because I have to read them a couple times.
Go ahead, no, it's go ahead. Like B's one of them kids keep correcting it. I had a friend like that though. He'd study a word every day.
Hey, it's
I'm like,
needed.
God damn.
It's needed.
Every
not
word, every day he learn a new
Uh-huh.
word, and he just keep using it for everything. I'm
Yeah.
like, dang. And now this vocabulary crazy.
Yo, I used to have to read like in school. I would read. Well, if I knew we had a section, and you got that teacher that always want to pick on motherfuckers to read and shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at
I
here.
used to read that section. I used to read every fucking section 3 times before, just in case, because I was scared that when she picked me, my ass
Yeah.
would fuck it up. Yeah, that
I
shit
look
is.
like
that
it to
shit
me.
is
I got to read from here to here.
naughty
If
like
I
a
don't know the
motherfucker.
word, I ask him, "Hey, bro, what's this word?" Right? All right. Other than that, if I know it, I ain't gonna switch. If I don't know a lot of words, I'm switching spats. Hey, bro, sit right here. I'm what man? Switch over here. Fuck wrong with you? I need this one. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Or I ain't reading. What math? I do all even that question pop up there. I get up there on the board and work the problem out and all that.
Math, I'm good. It's yeah.
Yeah, reading. I ain't care too much for that. I can read to myself, but out loud, I used to hate that shit. Cause if I don't know a word, it'd be somebody quick. That sets it like nigga. Don't let me sound it out.
Let me
I ain't know it. I wasn't gonna sound it out anyway, but I gotta say that. Like, hey, let me sound it out, nigga.
You said I'm gonna
Thank you.
You never sounded out wrestling, so it's all good. You never sounded that out. 'Cause what you saying ain't even how it is, bro.
I spelled it right though. I had it right. I spelled it right.
David, he didn't come back at all.
Oh, Joe the Blow, let it go. The Wi-Fi don't work no more.
Pay for the shit, baby.
He was trying his laptop. He probably gonna try to come back on it.
And plus, LA was frying him about his tour and shit, so he probably hurt his feelings and don't want to come back now.
Ain't no damn tour.
That's not.
That was field trip.
Just one day. That was one day.
That was field trip.
Everybody thinking it, but he, just
Why he
it
got
in.
on leggings? You know what I'm saying? Why his leggings on? What the hell going on over there? What the hell happened? Beta. Beta. Hiya.
That's how I use when you eliminate somebody. Hiya. You get them out of there.
How do y'all do? I got a question then, since we was talking about it. Let's say we on the other end, and like LA or anybody's throwing a show, or Beast might be hiring or something, and somebody give you negative info about somebody you looking to hire or looking to put on a show or something, how do y'all respond to that? Like if Reese ain't know somebody LA want to bring on, or that she want to bring on LA, say, hey, Reese, he not really that funny. He ain't really a good person on Rock. And then do y'all curry it just like, okay, I'm going to not mess with that person, or do y'all still give him a shot? Because we already talked about people holding us back and, you know, shading us. Now, what do y'all do when y'all in that position to give somebody a chance and a friend or something come along and say, I don't like that person, or that person ain't funny, you shouldn't hire them? How do y'all do it?
Y'all already know
Hey,
what I do.
First thing I'm gonna do is investigate. First thing I'm gonna do is investigate their reason. Everybody has a reason for the things they do and the things they say. So I'll never forget that. It can be my dad, it can be my best friend, it can be anybody that's close to. Everybody has a motivation behind it. So if I'm in that space or in those spaces, for instance, you're gonna hear things about people. You're gonna hear things popping up. And if one person, two people say something, or a group of people that's mended together say something, okay, whatever. Because y'all probably got an agenda. But there's evidence of, well, anybody who has a certain career path like this should have evidence of themselves in shows. You're looking at taking things into account, like their social media and stuff, seeing how they're interacting with people. I will always give them a chance. I got to see some negative things. I got to see you know, doing some things that make me feel a way to wanna, because I don't know that person's motivation. If I haven't personally, I'm gonna know something about you anyway. If I'm considering booking you, I already did some research. I already been looking around about you.
Right.
So, you know, I'll always give them a chance.
Yeah. So for me personally, for me, I take the message from the messenger and what credibility that messenger has. Like, for instance, you know, for me, you know, I'm very much a person that once you lie, I consider you a liar. I'm done with it. You like, I don't have, but I mean, we can still be friends. Like, I got friends who just lie all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We still friends. I just know I ain't gonna believe what the fuck you saying, you know, and move on. But I mean, the thing is, but I'm gonna take credibility for who's telling me what it is. Now, you know, like my boy Vance Coach, he say something, it's the gospel. You know what I'm saying? I know this nigga. This nigga don't lie for shit, and he don't give a fuck about people's opinions. So therefore, you know, he ain't doing it for so this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you take it for what you call it. Like, if you come on this show and you take the shit I say as credibility, that's your fucking fault, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, know who the fuck's talking. If you watch this show, you've watched it long enough to know that I fuck with people. You know what I'm saying? And I say shit and I do shit. And I want to get a rile out of you. Like, understand who you talking to. Even if it's me. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's me, I know that LA Josh Preston, me and him, I consider him a friend. I get on the show, I talk shit about him. You know what I'm saying? I talk shit about him when he's not on the show. But me and him know that in my opinion, I don't know if it's the same for him, but in my opinion, I consider him a very funny comedian and a great host and everything in the what you call it. I know I can do that. Chout Bauer, I think he's great too. But every time, Molly, even though you can't speak, I still respect you and love you, and I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it doesn't. So my thing is this. You know, my thing is this. You got to take credibility. You got to understand who the fuck you're talking to and what context is being said. Because, like I said, if people can watch this show and think that A, I'm an asshole, which I'm okay with. B, that I don't like none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like none of y'all and think all of y'all are crazy or whatever. And this, that, and the other. And that's what they'll take out of it. It ain't got shit to do with me, really, because anybody who actually knows me knows what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even that big of a deal. Like, when the show goes off, I see Reese, you know, I hug and love her. I'm not talking about how she not getting dick. I just, you know, we have a good time. We don't even talk about around together. So, you know, but it is what it is. But so that's all I got to say.
LA, when about you, Reese, ladies can go last. I know Reese got some good ones.
All right. Well, for me, I mean, if you say that somebody is not funny, I also think about what kind of comedy do you like? Because there's some comedians that are into dark humor, There's some comedians that into politics, they're into religion, or they do that type of comedy. And if you're saying somebody's not funny, I'm not. I look at what kind of comedy you like, and then I'll take it from there. And most of the time, whoever says somebody's not funny, I already know what the answer is because I am a producer. So I'm all over the place looking to find comedians, listening to their tapes and stuff like that. But for me to even book anybody, I look and see what they're doing on Instagram or Facebook and stuff like that. If I see that they're continuously working, they got to be funny. I mean, who will book somebody that's not funny? So if these people are funny, they're getting booked all the time. So I'm like, okay, that person's got to be funny. Now, if I see you and you're doing open mics once a month or once every 2 months, and then you're trying to sit here and trying to say, yeah, I'm funny, give me a chance. I'm like, well, the people where you are not giving you a chance. How come you're not?
Hello.
If you're so funny, it's been plenty of time when people sit here and be like, I'm funny, I'm this, I'm that, and they'll say they'll send me a tape, and I look at the tape and it's on an Android, 3 people in the crowd, people in the back just talking. I'm like, if you really was funny and you really were into this comedy thing, you would have yourself something professional to show me, because you're trying to impress me, the producer, to get booked on the show. And you giving me a Android tape with 3 people in the background, and your headshot is you in the bed somewhere. And I'm like, what? All this isn't professional. So right there will let me know, nah, I'm gonna skip you. You know, because usually it's just the person itself. I don't even need a referral. It's just the people themselves will let you know if they're good or not. Period.
But that's the point of the notoriety thing that I was talking about too, because that word is going to ring true. If anybody actually cares to investigate, I don't care about somebody who doesn't try to discover who I am as a person if somebody says something behind my back. So I consider it, I'm not going to go back into that part of the conversation, but I consider it a blessing if something presents to me, or I can take, look at the situation and take what I thought was an L and realize, I might not need to be working with those people, because that's the notoriety thing I was talking about. If somebody actually investigate and want to see if a particular comedian is funny, there's going to be some evidence of that. Now, my thing is, when this comes to people in this career path that say they want to do this and do that, a lot of people have this thing that they don't want to post their content. They're so caught up in who does what to their content or whatever. I understand that happens in this career path, but a lot of people don't even show evidence of themselves doing what they say they do. So a lot of people ruin their opportunity to have somebody check into who they are as a person because they don't show proof of it. Like you say, show proof.
Show proof.
So,
What's your thoughts, Riri? Would you hire somebody if Misha, one of your friends, said, they wasn't funny, or don't hire them at all, they don't like them?
Absolutely. Misha doesn't like my comedy. She doesn't think I'm funny, not whatsoever. So if you act,
I didn't know that.
Misha doesn't like my comedy. She don't like me talking about being big girl. She don't like me talking about disabled, and she don't like the titty stuff. She don't like none of that. So, but that's Misha's taste. She loves me and like me as a friend. That's why she's supporting in at the shows, because she loves and like me as a friend. Now, as far as comedians have off nights, so maybe Misha might have caught somebody on an off night, like, I didn't like him, I didn't think that was that funny. So then you do your research. I believe in giving everybody a chance, because everybody can have that stellar night, and then everybody has had that off-putting night one night. So yeah, I believe with the comedy thing.
Misha said true. I'm sorry.
She responded.
Misha said true. She don't believe.
Oh my God, Misha! I didn't know you wasn't here the whole time.
Yeah.
Misha said that bitch ain't funny. Sorry, my bad.
She didn't say that I wasn't funny. She said she does not like my comedy, my humor.
Nah, I got
you. She didn't say it's not funny, because if you ask Misha, if other people say, yeah, Reese's funny, she'll say, yeah, Reese's funny, and she thinks I'm most authentic when I'm just not even being a comedian. She thinks the stuff that I do on a regular funny. Did she like the act? No, she absolutely
Yeah.
did not. She like, you talking about fat people, disabled people, and you putting shit out your titties and blah blah blah. She don't like that shit. She don't like
He said me don't like that shit.
When I
Well,
asked
I
y'all
always.
But that don't mean she
this,
thinks I'm funny.
My bad, Molly. Go ahead, Molly.
now I was saying when I asked y'all this, I'm assuming y'all already did the research. Like y'all ain't gotta explain. Like y'all already did the research. Y'all like this person. Y'all really want to hire this person. They coming and saying, I see you got this person on your card, or I see you about to hire. I don't like this person. Don't hire them. They not a good person. Or they ain't about being funny. I just don't like this person. Do you still go through with the hire? I know
yeah,
y'all
I
did.
still hire. I don't give a fuck. If
Okay,
they
I
funny.
get it.
I believe in giving people.
Okay.
You know how many asshole chefs I've met in my life that can fucking cook their ass off, but they the biggest assholes I ever met? Shit, all the time.
And
All the
sometimes
time.
I live regret
That's
that
work.
too. And sometimes like you give people a shot or chance, you know, and you live to regret it. I wasn't good character saying what the other people see because I'm like free the world. I'm like I'm just trying to make peace of everything, but somebody could say, "Oh no, don't do that," and I do it and I get fucked. Then that's on me. Then I have to take that because I was warned and I still played. You know, I still ate the brown snow, the white snow, the yellow snow, whatever. When they say, "Oh, don't eat the yellow snow,"
What?
you know.
That
That's
So
what you
then
into?
the onus is on me.
brown snow too.
Yeah, you gotta go over to Funny Man house. He into that shit.
All that brown snow.
Yeah,
I
yellow
mean,
snow.
you know, y'all know what I'm saying.
I don't.
Well, let me break it down for
I don't know what you're
No,
saying.
The opposite of white, go start off at the white end and go to the yellow end. Because if you start off at the white end, then you know that's
How about I get none of it? I don't want none of that shit. How about I just go get a bottle of water out the refrigerator? How about that?
1,000 comments.
Yeah. I don't even know what the hell you talking about. Snow and shit like that, eating
I'm
different
trying to
colors
just-
snow.
Brown snow. Yeah, the
Yeah,
other
I
type
don't
of
even
snow,
know what's
too.
going on over there. I don't know what you be doing over there, but over here we just get bottled water. Man.
So I give
Hey,
people
nah.
a chance. I believe in giving a person
Hey,
a chance.
what is it? Hold on. What
And
the
I
fuck
do.
is that?
Higher.
Hiya, there you go.
Yeah, you gotta
Even
know
when
it.
I shouldn't do,
I
I
see.
do. So, because I'm an optimistic person. I believe people can change.
I'm sorry, I said that out loud. My bad.
Optimistic. I believe people can change. You give people a chance.
Yeah, nah, I done
Hey,
had
LA,
you
hit
know,
that.
stuff
You got
like that.
LA, you got the button? LA,
Mm.
you got the
My God.
Stop interrupting Molly for foolishness. And what was she saying, Molly? Go ahead, Molly. Go ahead, Molly.
Nah, I was saying I had shows like that before, you know, and I done seen people, you know, like fuck up their own events because they just don't like a person. You know, like this person making money, they bringing people in, but just because a certain person don't like them, they got more power than that person. They get rid of them and try to replace them with somebody that's not as good. And then things go downhill, and it's like, damn, like y'all be taking personal things and messing up business. When a lot of people go to 9 to 5, with people they hate, but they gotta go there. They're like, shit, I can't stand these people at my job, but I gotta go. But when it comes to like individual business, like comedy or film, anything outside of that independent, it'd be a whole different world. It's just like, god damn, people just be trying to step on each other's toes. And it'd be for really nothing. It'd be outside things. Maybe they talk to the same girl, you know, or it's just something little, but it'd be like they let it trickle over to business. And I think that's what be causing a lot of things that go wrong in the comedy world as well. Because I ain't gonna say some comedians, but I had some comedians that was on shows, and when I booked the other comedians, they were like, "Oh, I don't like that comedian. You know, he did this and he did this," and I'm just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, but they funny. You know, they can bring people in, they fill the seats up." So I have them anyway. But then it caused friction at the show. You know, they purposely trying to heckle each other or start some shit. So it's just like, damn, like I don't mind it, but at the same time, it does bring an energy that I don't want. The only time I do shut it off if I had a friend like my boy Eagle, like he'd say, don't invite these certain people or this person. And it ain't because he don't like them. He'd say the people that's already here got beef with them and we don't want nothing friction going on. You know, so I won't know who beefing with who, but it's good to know to invite somebody to a party and they like, damn, he invited us in here with an enemy. So that's the only time that I do accept that advice. If somebody out there feud and they trying to hurt each other physically, I wouldn't want them in the same space. So if I already have somebody on the show and they from a certain space that they beefing with, then I won't invite them on. You know, I just get them on another show elsewhere. I keep it separate, but that's the only time. Other than that, it's like y'all can figure it out.
Right. Have y'all ever had any experience with I'm talking about with comedians, where comedians don't like each other so much that they'll actually fight?
I've seen it.
Really?
Start off heckling each other, and then the person get mad, and somebody get into their feelings more than the other, you know. And they're like,
we seen it in real life. I mean, we seen it in like professional higher comedy. Because remember, what was my man Ashley Larry? God damn it! And
and Corey Holcomb.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
and
they were
fight though. They
fight. Yeah, they were gonna fight.
But, you know, niggas came back and all that shit. And they just frying each other.
I had a show like that. I had a show where it was a comedian that had two girls who was also comedians that he was fucking. And yeah, they was up that joint. One got up there performing. She said something within her skit that was funny, but only they knew it was about the dude that they talked to. She went up there and just started swinging on that girl. So that was the only time, you know, but it wasn't really, you know, it was overdue and they really didn't like each other. That was really the only time. It didn't really get started. So we seen her going towards the stage. We got up that joint. So she got a couple of swings and we got, you know, put them out of the club, but we seen it coming. You know, it's like, why would you invite her knowing that she was already on the card? You know, that's why I started to try to avoid those things like that. If you know these two girls don't like each other, why would you put it? But the dude that booked it, he thought it'd be funny because he don't like the dude. You know, so it just be like a lot of that. People does things purposely to mess things up. I'm like, y'all ain't think about the show. Like now we gotta stop the show. People fighting, we losing money. Nah, he just wanted to see this dude get caught up, you know. So the girls are trying to hold they cool, but eventually they couldn't. They women, you know, they gonna fight, you know. But I was like, dang,
I don't know, that's just women. Niggas do that. I do that shit.
Dude, they probably got the shooting, you know. So
you put me in a space with somebody I don't like. I'm frying them. I don't give a shit. We gonna sit there. You know what I mean? Y'all know me. I start fights all the fucking time. I do that shit. If I don't like somebody or I don't feel it's good or whatever, blah, 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 I say it right to their face on stage with a mic, without a mic. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in that joint like.
They let you get in their head, then they get too emotional. And that's when the people want to start to get physical when they get too, when you get too emotional. But if you ignore them and just, you know, just roll with the punches of like, you know, whatever, it ain't going to bother you and you ain't going to mess up no show.
Yeah, as soon as you let me know something bothering you, then I'm gonna bring it up every 2 seconds. I'm just that asshole type of person when I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I just don't like somebody. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I can't stand fucking Damien. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? But I know why.
You know why?
I do know why. I got you. I've voiced why. But I mean, you know, it's just. But still. Even now, I still work with it. When Molly posts this show and I see it, I still get angry all over again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can choose. You can choose not to get angry.
And you are 100% right, Molly. And I do have to say that to myself. I do have to say to myself, why am I getting angry? Why am I allowing this to bother me for no reason? He ain't doing shit that got to do with me. But as soon as I see him on live, man, I'll be like, who the fuck listening to this man? Like, why is Molly promoting this shit? You know what I'm saying? But
that's it right there.
You know?
That's it right there, B. That's what you're saying. When you see him, it's like, oh my goodness. And these are my friends also with them. Oh, that's disgusting. That's what I think you're upset.
Leave me out, man.
It's like watching 4 retards talk about quantum physics. Like, y'all niggas ain't saying shit. Like, what the fuck are y'all? They just sitting there, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing being done. Ain't shit being done. But that's just my opinion. I'm not telling you not to book them. You know what I'm saying?
Some people ain't like
It's
Seinfeld, you know. Seinfeld, one of the best shows that ever get on television, you know. Record wise, don't mean you gotta like it.
Yeah, but the people watching the show, Seinfeld was funny though. I like Seinfeld, but anyway,
Yeah, I
but
still
people
watch
watching,
it.
you know, people watching Damien's show and he getting this more power. Oh man, I just think he's a fucking idiot.
Say that is how Jesus felt. He did nothing wrong. The world hated him. Crazy.
Oh
What
no,
you
he
talking
did shit wrong. And I hope
He
he ain't
gave-
talking about you, Mr. John. Are you Jesus? Are you Jesus in this scenario? Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, that's right.
Like, who's Jesus in this scenario? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. The damn sure ain't Damien, so I'm trying to figure out who Jesus in this scenario.
I'm Jesus. Stop whipping me,
all
man.
right.
They put me on the cross out here,
Molly
Mr.
Jesus.
John.
Oh, Molly Jesus
They
in the
put me on
scenario.
the cross out here, man. I'm the son. I'm son, man.
Nah. Molly is Judas in this scenario. He ain't Jesus. Molly taking that silver from anybody. He don't give a fuck.
He hanging out with the Romans.
You got 12. You got 12
Yeah.
silver. Yeah. I come over there and do your show. Whatever you got, dog. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's Molly. But anyway,
Hell yeah, man. I'm waiting on LA or one of y'all to hire me, but you know, they blacks don't hire blacks, so you know, I do what y'all do. I get hired by the white people. You know.
And business
Yeah,
should have
money.
nothing to do with fulfilling. Business is business.
nah, all money ain't good money.
Money ain't
Fuck
got
that.
color.
All money ain't good money.
You know what? All money ain't good money, but business is business. You gotta stand
No,
on
it ain't.
that.
All business ain't good business either.
Yeah.
You selling
Yeah,
the
it ain't like
product,
we
I don't
selling
care
drugs
what
or something on this joint, you know.
I don't, right.
I ain't out here with
Lucci.
Lucci Fianco and them all that. Out here with Sonny.
Yeah, you just out here with a. Nah, I ain't gonna
We
say.
ain't
I ain't
moving
gonna
that
say nothing
way,
bad
man.
about Damien. You know what? In some aspects, in some light, he might actually be a good guy. It's just not mine.
Yeah,
So.
damn real good dude, man. Real good dude.
Okay.
Really good.
Any nigga hire Marty, you know you good.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that.
So he said
You
you got
have
To me, he using you. It ain't no. Yeah, he using you, man.
That's like me saying your job
That's how
using
I
you.
feel.
I'm
That
doing
is
what I
true. My
love.
job is fucking using me. You're right.
But you ain't doing
100%.
what you love. I'm doing what I love to do. So I'm not working. It's like asking me to play pickup, you know, like y'all trying to run, because they some white boys I can't hoop with them.
You can't really love that show.
Cooper the Gene.
You can't really love that show, can you? Do you really love it, Molly? You be in that jank.
Yeah, I love it.
Happy
You gotta know the
with-
concept, you know. They just starting though. It take time, you know, but it's
I'm gonna
get
move
good.
on. I don't even want to
Anything
get
I'm
this much
behind
further.
gonna get good, man. Anything that I'm on, man. That's like having Jordan on your team before the Wizards, you know.
Jordan went to the Wizards, sir.
I said before the Wizards.
But
you
nah,
know?
you said it's like having
I'm
Jordan on your
still
team.
young.
Jordan
No,
went to the
I'm
Wizards.
still young.
Jordan went to the Wizards, and that was not a good idea. He also bought a team in Charlotte, and I don't think that was a great idea either. But you know, we're gonna keep it moving.
Still
He
got
ain't make
6.
them good. He ain't make them good either.
This is my first
So,
championship right here.
yeah, I got you. But now you at Charlotte. Now you at Charlotte.
Now I'm on my second ring. We gotta do a 3-peat, you know. What I'm
Now
saying?
you at Charlotte when you doing his show. Anyway, let's talk about something different. We got a clip, Molly. Get back to fucking work.
Hey,
man.
who won the Super Bowl? Oh no, I think we ain't gotta talk about football.
Shit, right now.
Sean
You gotta do
Taylor,
the clip,
that was
man.
playing with the Redskins though. I think that's big for the.
You said who?
Sean Taylor, little brother playing for the Redskins.
Yeah.
Well, for the Commanders. Undrafted, but still good.
I was thinking about just buying this jersey just to have it.
Yeah,
his little brother.
Yeah, I'm proud of Molly that someone could say that. Hey, Molly's my black friend. That's why Molly is there.
Yeah, way more black friends.
Molly is his black. Molly is his black worker, not his black friend.
I got white friends. I can say it too. Look, I got white friends.
Yeah. You got a white boss, Molly. I get it.
So play with me, man. Nah, I'm my boss. You gotta pay me for my service. That's how it
That's what I'm
works.
saying. You got a
You
white
don't pay.
boss.
It's like
That's
your
okay,
cell
Molly.
phone.
Today is the 26th, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to say happy birthday to one of my white friends, my sister in comedy, Michelle Pucciarelli. It's her
Oh
birthday
yeah,
today.
happy birthday,
I want to say
Michelle.
happy birthday to my cousin Baldy. And he's
Baldy.
recently a new citizen again. Happy birthday to you, cousin. I love you. See?
Did you,
Okay,
you just look that up?
No.
Oh, it just came out. Okay.
And what happened to Trey?
I don't know.
Trey done got zapped. They got him and Funny Man Green out of here. Who next?
If I keep talking, probably me. Molly gonna get rid of me.
John said, "Love you all. Gotta go eat."
Who? I mean,
Mr. John said, "Love y'all, man." Love Mr. John. They gonna have problems with you too, man. You know,
Yeah,
LA gonna
Mr.
make a
John.
post about this later. He gonna write a post say working for the white man. He ain't gonna say nothing. Just gonna be subliminal to me. I'm gonna say, "Oh, here you go."
Nah, I'm gonna do that next time he got a show. I'm gonna heckle from the comments. with him.
Every Tuesday. Every Tuesday.
I'm gonna be like, you know,
hey Weezy Wee.
Molly say yes, boss, when he wants you to do something. Say yes,
It's
boss.
crazy because Beast, you light
Yes,
skin.
Weezy.
That mean you ain't too many generations from your
Yeah,
white
you're right.
ancestors.
30%.
You got white
30%.
ancestors.
I'm 30%.
How do you
German.
know
You're a good 40, 46. I can
Did
see
you look,
it. You
did,
about
did you look it
46.
up or you just saying?
I'm
Nah,
looking at it.
my great grandfather was German.
See?
Wow.
My grandmother was
It
passed.
might be family down the line. Let's find out, man.
Saying like that because I'm 20% of Caucasian ethnicity, but it comes along from 3 groups. So yours just came from just the one.
My grandmother was half German, half black. What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of mulattoes in our family too. Our great grandparents.
They all
I don't understand what the fuck you asking me. I'm telling you that the nigga was white. What the fuck? What?
Did you look your percentage up on the thing? Did they do the ancestry.com thing? Or you just saying this is what you know?
That's just the number I came up with one day and just stuck with
Oh, okay. That's all. I was just asking. No proof that so I was just asking.
Well, I'm saying that my grandmother was half German and half black. So I mean, shit. I mean, goddamn it, 30% sound good to me. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, that's about right.
You look at it. My grandmother was passing. You ever watch that shit? Have you watched that joint on what you call it called Passing?
I saw Imitation of Life, but I never saw Passing.
Yeah. My grandmother was passing. She looked white. You would thought she was fucking white. She didn't look black at all. And for a long time, everybody thought she was white.
So
no, that's all. I'm just saying she was passing back in the day. She that's how we.
Yeah, so what are you talking about? You need to get back with your tribe. You need to go back and learn your people, man. It ain't just this side. Go learn that other 30%, man. Learn where you come from, man.
I'm good. I don't like wiener schnitzel or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I like big booties.
Big booties,
big booties, the better.
But I have white, black, Asian, Indian. I accept everybody. I'm a friend. If you're friendly and you love me, I love you right back, no matter what the color. So
he said, "Heck nah, I ain't playing with her." So that doesn't mean nothing. She ain't got no white people. Her family, they just red. They light skin with red hair. Where it come from? Somebody down the line.
Somebody white was. You got you a Irish motherfucker somewhere. Fuck somebody. They might have. They might not. Back then,
you got Vikings. You got Vikings in your blood.
You know what I'm
saying? That's what the red hair means, Viking.
Well, I know they had them
Irish.
I thought it was Irish too, yeah.
They definitely Irish. My family is quite colorful.
We got another video pulled up.
Yeah, we at Crayon. We do? Which one? You had a dude model, and I ain't showing that. It was like some dude.
Oh, I want to talk about this. Pull the
LA
video
wants
up
to
because I
that.
want to tell you the narration behind it. Now, and go and show the video.
Come on, Molly. If you feel comfortable showing the white man shit, you can
I
show this
ain't know
too.
why she wanted
All
to
right.
show. I just thought, you asked.
Don't be
You didn't read the
segregating this
capture
show,
under
Molly.
it. I put a capture
You
under
gotta
it.
Don't be
read.
segregating this
Muggy-
show,
it's
okay?
Muggy
You don't
Madness.
segregate when the white man tell you to do something, you do it. So just do it just like when Althea tell you to do something. Don't be segregating this show. We want the
you talking-
same respect here that the white man gets on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's what he
Same
gets too.
respect.
I ain't sharing that. If he would have
This
pulled
is
that
the
up,
story behind this picture.
I ain't gonna do your peoples wrong, man. Both of your peoples. Yeah, he fight for both. That's what I'm talking about, B.
Who fight for both?
You do. You want equal rights for both, man. If I treat them one way, treat that other. I feel you, man.
Shit,
I got
want to go back to Germany. Shit, I wish I could.
you. They ain't
Which
letting you
part?
back in.
Hartford, Frankfurt,
I
where
don't
Belarus? What part of Germany you want to go to?
Wherever the Autobahn at. That's where I want to go. Wherever that's at, I'm gonna hop on the
my
Autobahn and do
cousin-
about 200.
I lost a cousin on the Autobahn. He was stationed over there. Oh, I got some German cousins too. So they met-
Me.
My cousin
Mention
Bonbon.
anything, I swear to God,
cousin
somebody got
Bonbon.
somebody somewhere.
Huh?
You know
What
what
you
I'm saying? I
say?
ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing. I'm gonna sit
Look,
right
look,
over
if it
here.
happened, it happened. Shit. What can I say? If it happened, it happened. You got no control over that. I wish you didn't die.
I lost a cousin at the Rock of Gibraltar in 1946.
Why would I make a lie about somebody
I
dying?
ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing. I'm just making statements. I'm telling you about my cousin.
And I ain't even said his name. Everybody in the family know about our cousin.
Why?
They passed on the Autobahn.
Hey.
Nobody gotta lie. They
Uh-huh.
gotta lie. Because the
Talk
truth
to
is
him.
the truth.
What up, Chow?
Uh-huh.
Shout about. But show the
Right,
video.
nobody
I
knows.
want to. That's the story that I want. And you speaking of lying, men stop
putting it in.
catfishing.
He said you ain't got no white power to make him do that.
White
you
power.
got enough power.
Oh, you gotta do that voice. Hey, Molly, play that clip. Play that clip.
Play the clip, Molly.
Hey,
White
listen.
power.
Look,
Hey, whole time I thought LA was playing that music.
He want to go back to Jerry. Damn right, I want to go back.
right. You right. Good, handsome dude, right? Now,
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
look, well, listen. I was catfished.
Right now it's half and
That
half
is-
a nigga.
That's
What you
Tink
talking
Tink
about?
with glamour on. I didn't know men be catfishing women like that too. I was like, wait a minute. And I'm like, I know
Oh, you
this.
thought you was the only one catfishing people. I get it.
I don't catfish to nobody. But I'm like a minute. And I was like, ooh.
What are you talking about? You saw David Funny Man Green's flyers. I don't understand. What does this have to do with anything? What is
No,
this?
no,
What are we watching?
because
I'm
this
sorry.
is, if you listen, shut up and listen to what I'm about to say. Listen to the story. It's time to stop talking and put your listening ears on. This is the
Well,
story.
say something, and then I'll stop talking.
This is the story, right? On Facebook date, people send you stuff, and I'm up there just strolling, and they sending me stuff. I'm like, oh, he fine, he cute, and I responded, and it's Tink Tink, and I was like,
what?
Well, what this nigga got to do with it?
it's
This a
Tink
real-
Tink or Glamour
It's
Shot.
not Tank. This a
That's
real
Tink
nigga.
Tink?
This is real page or this Tank. This a handicapped nigga. He on boats and shit. This ain't no
This nigga
damn
ain't
Tink.
Tink
Tink
Tink.
on boats. Tink Tink.
This a real nigga.
This nigga got all his teeth. Tink Tink ain't have all
Nigga.
his teeth.
Muscle down, nigga in the weight room. He got ice on. You tell me
This
Tink
ain't
got
Tink
jewelry
Tink.
like this? Ain't no damn catfish. This him. He probably put a filter on it, but that's Slim, whoever he is. Why would you think that's Tink? This nigga got 31,000 followers.
Tink Tink sent me the same picture. That's why I'm saying, I'm like, wait a minute.
Girl, you need to stay off the internet. Just get off the internet.
They
Get
put
off the
filter on
internet.
it, and
You do
people
no
Yeah, get
investigation.
off the internet. That ain't no damn Tink. Don't look like
but
Tink. Tink can't even make the computer make him look like that. That nigga, he's 3 times bigger than Tink. He got legs, real legs. He
Tink had
walking and
legs
shit,
before too,
running.
but Tink Tink got,
No, it said a week ago he had legs.
say
He
a
was
week
running.
ago.
On the posters, I went on his page. We just put up
so
his
that's
page.
what it said.
Yeah, he a
I'm like,
real
I
person.
can see, but down Tink get the picture.
He putting filters on his pictures. That's all. I don't know. Tink might need to be questioned if he's sending you pictures of him.
Wait a minute, he's sending you the pictures before you knew him? That's what he
No,
said.
this was doing the mix, doing us, and I
Doing
damn it, I
what
wish I didn't
mix?
change
What's a
phones.
mix?
Us
So,
mingling.
so when you first
Mix
met
and
Ting Ting, that was the picture he sent you. Is that what
That
you
was
trying
one
to say?
of the pictures he sent me, and I was like,
Was
damn.
of that dude coming together like that, or him just together?
Not
he
that
sent you a
per se,
picture?
but the picture. So it's a
So that guy.
filter. It must be a filter. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, show proof.
I don't know what it is.
I want to see it. Show
I
proof.
don't have my other phone.
Go to
Him
Ting
in
Ting
there.
thing and
But
let me
he
see
got
this
other
nigga.
pictures.
Let's talk about
Hey.
Tink Tink. You want to talk about Tink Tink? Come on, go ahead. Talk about. Cause that ain't no damn Tink Tink.
That nigga that
He
he
ain't
didn't
think
close.
that
That nigga had his teeth. Ting Ting didn't. That nigga had legs. Teeth didn't.
Tink
Like
Tink on the
this
show
nigga.
with that.
That could have been an old picture. I don't know, but
That wasn't no old. That wasn't no. That,
He
that,
said
that,
he
that
looks
nigga,
like a
how
teeth.
was-
all I
He
know,
look like a
men be using filters too. That's all I'm saying.
There's a
And you
picture
think
attached to the
they
shit.
one way,
But so do you, right?
and they look no. I
Play
do
it.
not send
Somebody
nobody
play it.
no filter.
Please.
Let me
picture.
find some real catfishes.
I
Cause
do
you
not
trying,
send
bitch,
nobody
you talking about men out here
picture
putting
of me.
filters on their pictures.
I do not send nobody no filter picture. Say that's me. Why? That's stupid.
You
I'm
send
like,
pictures.
let's
You send
FaceTime.
pictures
I
of
ain't
you
let's
back in
do it. I hope
'93.
not. I don't know
Send
what
pictures
you.
of yourself in '93.
No, why? That's stupid. Why would you do? Why would I send a picture of me at
Damn.
All right, what's the?
191 pounds?
Oh,
You
somebody
just
got.
talk straight up.
That's dumb.
Somebody got
Yeah, you talk
what's
straight.
that? What's that thing they do when they when y'all dating? What's that shit called?
Hey,
What's the dating joint called? I
we-
bet the picture on your Facebook Marketplace or whatever the fuck y'all date on.
Facebook
It
dating
don't
or
look
something.
nothing. Ain't no recent picture. It's some shit that got glammed up. You got
Listen,
on. You got
I
on
don't.
10
First
pounds
of
of
all,
makeup.
don't
You
know
got
how to
on. You
glam
got on.
up and
How
don't use
you
a lot of
how you
makeup.
got a filter?
All
You
I-
got a filter wig on right now. What are you talking
That's your
about? Yo,
filter?
that ain't your hair.
just
You
show
gotta
her headshot. Show
That
her
ain't
comedy
your hair.
headshot. Let's see
You
what that
ain't
looks.
wearing
that
your
look like?
hair right now. So how you gonna talk about
I
what
am
men
wearing
do?
my hair right now. My hair
No,
is
you're
under.
not.
She got
It's weed.
same pictures online. She got some glammed up pictures. I don't know why
Yeah.
Lucy acting
How
like
she gonna talk about somebody right now? You ain't got shit
now
on.
for a dude, that's weird. That
Me
dude,
and you
we
trying
ain't
to
gonna
get to
catch
know
me
each other
beasting
better.
us with
I'm
no
sending
glammed
you
up pictures on our page. Now
I
that is weird for a dude. But
But
women
for
do it
real,
all the time.
but for real, can we get back to this Tink Tink thing? So Tink Tink showed you that picture when
And
y'all
I
first
got
met.
pictures of him when we first started dating. And they
Now,
don't look like
no.
Yeah.
When
I mean,
did you
that's
realize?
when we got today.
Now, when did you realize that wasn't Tink Tink?
When he came to the door.
Right, and when he came to the door, what did you say?
Hi.
No, I said when she called you, I said maybe you could be driving that truck.
Hiya.
You know,
Hiya.
that's what I
This
can say.
dude came in in a wheelchair, no legs or anything, but he showed you a picture of him looking like a buffed up Shamar Moore. And when you look
he
at
used to
him,
be a big boy.
Boy,
Tink used to be a big boy. So
Yeah, when it was a full person.
but when you saw
Nah,
that,
he
you just
just
said
half a nigga.
hi. You didn't question.
I was like, you
Yeah,
don't look
man.
like your picture. You know, he said that he's been going through a lot. And I granted that after the surgery, he was saying after the surgery, he'd been through a lot and lost a lot of weight and everything. And I was like, okay. What can I say?
You say you don't look
Yeah.
like the damn picture,
Lying,
man. What are you talking
motherfucker.
about?
You lying, motherfucker. We just talk about lies.
But he just said that he lost a lot of
Ting
weight
Ting,
in the
Ting
surgery.
Ting looked at you and probably said you don't look like your picture either.
Missing y'all.
Shit. I mean,
See,
damn.
now that's when it comes acceptance. When both people lying, they're like, "Shit, you lied, I lied, fuck it."
I
So that's
Now,
why they
if they
started
lie,
dating.
you
That's
be
why
like,
they started
"Nigga,
dating.
What?
Reese and came out there with her cane. Hold up, where this cane come from?
Yeah,
I tell
exactly.
you, that's why I'm handicapped. I tell people the story because
Oh, that was it. Once you said you handicapped, you like
to talk, that's trying to talk or build a relationship.
I like Tink, man.
What color hair you like so I can wear it for you? You know what I'm saying? Women all the damn time. Them ain't your
my
last
hair
shit.
out. He seen me FaceTime when I'm getting my hair braided up.
No,
But
everybody
women
knows
lie.
it's a wig. I'm
Women
not
are
trying
way
to
more
pretend.
lies than men. Y'all
I'm
got Spanx, that's a lie. Y'all got these push-up bras, that's a lie. Your titties
I
ain't
ain't
like that.
spanking nothing. I only have one cheek.
Oh my God, you
and I
never
can't
was
push
Spanx. You
nothing
lie.
up.
You lying now. See, there you go. Play the music.
I ain't
Play the
spanking
music.
or
I'm done
pushing
with it.
nothing
You right.
up.
You right. You 100% authentic, Thea McFarlane. You
Look.
right. I'm sorry.
I ain't spanking.
That's your
pushing
head.
nothing
Them
up.
your lips. You right. We got it.
These are my lips, nigga. Who lips are they?
Oh, your lips that red?
This is lip gloss on here.
Okay, your lips that red. So
Lined
your
up.
lips are that red. So your lips are that red. That's what you saying?
And
You saying?
I told you it's weird for a dude to do it, but women do it the most. Like
All the
that's
time.
it. Women
All
do
the
it all the
time.
time. This what y'all known for. Dudes shouldn't be doing it though.
And you probably think I got on other makeup, but I don't.
I
All
can't
got
say
on
they
is
shouldn't be doing it, but there's some dudes out here that
all I got is
ain't masculine. They use filters.
lip gloss.
They put makeup on and all that. They part of that world. So
Somebody said shout bout.
Shout out.
Sound like right.
I don't know, but all I'm saying is
he wear, bro.
When you getting to know people,
Yeah,
when you
clear.
FaceTime
Don't claim it. I can't hear my right ear, but I won't claim handicap. She used that shit. That's her thing. She the captain. What you talking about? She the captain of the game.
the captain of the game.
You walk around with her handicap.
Because I'm proud. Don't let it stop you.
I'm proud.
I'm not handicapped. I'm handicapable. I used to be ashamed to tell people that something was wrong with me. But it's not my problem. It's their problem. If you can't accept me, that's on you. You got a problem with me.
I'm sure.
And I used to have a problem with me. I used to be ashamed. I used to, you know how many times I failed? Misha could tell you, because I wouldn't walk with a cane or a walker. I'd be out there and I'm like, oh, fuck. And because I was too proud. I don't want nobody to see me wearing no Depends. I don't want nobody to see, but they don't know I got on Depends anyway. But I used to be like real prideful. Like when you put it on, no, like they can see through my clothes or whatever. That shit go out the window when you down at your bottom and when you hurting. And you need somebody to pick you up. You won't need people to pick you up as more if you use what's accessible to you. So instead of me falling and people had to pick me up, I started using them motherfucking canes and walkers. You damn right. Instead of people, I started using what can help me so I can still thrive instead of me staying down. I had to rise up. I said, you know what? Okay, this is what is going on. How we going to play it? But there's more than one way to skin a cat. So I had to figure out how am I going to embrace what's going on with me and get past all the bull. How am I going to elevate and rise above? Oh,
yeah.
I
still can't get over this Tink thing. So you saw him and he did not look like the picture, but because you also don't look like the picture, you thought it was okay.
Did you not hear what I said? He's been sick. He said, and when he did the amputation,
that's okay.
No. I don't care how sick he is. That was not his picture.
No, it wasn't. I just found that out strolling and looking when I came across this guy's. I'm like, wait a minute.
So you still thought, okay, so you still thought that was his picture.
Like back in the day, how he was looking
he
good
just
and stuff.
said he was just sick. And now he looks different. So does he actually look like the picture? Like you can say, oh yeah, I can see kind of. Yeah.
That guy in that picture favor him. But if he went through what he went through, he could look like what Tink looked like today.
That guy in that picture does not favor him at all.
So why?
But not now.
So why
But
was
the older pictures? The other the pictures of him. He was thicker, bigger.
Thick.
Everything looked different. Everything. But then
You
he
were
said,
too. You was thicker,
no, I
more
was
capable,
smaller,
and
but I was
all
still
that.
big.
He ain't. Yeah. So it's like you
So,
can't
so
base
he said that,
because what
that
he
he
used
went
to
through a
be.
lot of stuff, you know,
You
the last
accepted
2
it.
years. So I just accept. I didn't know the lie
Yeah,
from the
it's keeping
truth.
100. I just accepted because I liked them outside the picture. Y'all had
Right,
good conversation. Something, you know.
right.
Don't
Yeah,
be
that's what I'm
saying,
trying to
well,
figure out.
because he handicapped. No, it ain't because he gave you a sad story. You liked him too. It's some things
Right.
about him that you did. Like, let us know that. Like, what did you like about him?
What I
You
liked
know,
about
he
him that
might
we
look like
had
his picture, but I
disabilities.
did like this and
We had
this.
stuff in common. We talked about being in the hospital. We talked about how it was. We talked about how people treat us differently than before. You know, that you know, and we bonded on different levels. And the music, he loved music. And even though I'm older than him, he got an old soul when it comes to music. And you know, we just talking, and I thought he did a real good representative. You know, we laughed and we talked about jokes. You know, I thought he had he had a different, he was just different. Then as time went on, he didn't keep that same energy. He changed. I don't know if it was the job, I don't know if it was other people, but it didn't keep the same energy, and he became exhausting.
Because it started out as a lie. Your relationship with him. I don't know. Like I said, there's some things I just can't wrap around. I mean, you sit there and you say you're supposed to look like this and you don't look like this, and then you're saying that you're sick. Before
Well, he said
I'm
that
just
he
saying
said this was
before
before he got sick and lost the legs and stuff. So
no. Let me ask this question. Before
okay.
y'all met, did he say, "Hey, I'm a little sick. I may not look like
Yeah,
the
we talked
same."
about all of that.
So when y'all met, you knew he wasn't gonna look like the picture.
I didn't know. Yes
yeah.
and no. Yes and no. I knew because he been through some stuff, but
They give it
Oh
too
my gosh.
big.
I knew because I was
Give
like,
it
well, he
too
been through
big.
something, but
So
I was
you
like,
can't be
Hey,
on whining
so
about
hold
that.
on,
If you do,
come
you
on.
good. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Hey, and I think Aquarius wanted to know who Tink Tink was.
Tink Tink.
I just in private chat, I just sent you a link. I found the other pictures of Tink Tink. He was in this video.
okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and show if you don't mind showing the joint I just put in
All right.
private chat. So
I
people
don't
can
know
see
what you
Tink Tink. He
You
was
put
in
in
the
the
movie.
private chat. Let
Yeah,
me
he was in the
find it out.
movie. I found the movie clip for you.
Because I'm gonna be honest, this is just my opinion. I think it wasn't even the looks. I don't think you even cared what he looked like. He could have looked the opposite. He could have looked like he could have been
Got me, Marley?
Puerto Rican or whatever. He
Yeah.
could have been white.
I didn't care about the looks. You're right.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I don't think you really even cared about the picture. It was just the relationship and how y'all were talking and stuff. That's
Yeah.
why when I felt like hey, let me tell the girl, let me tell
I
this woman
can't see it. We don't
about
see it,
how
Marley.
I look.
Oh, my bad.
But it was
My bad.
it wasn't the looks. I got
Now
you.
started from the beginning. So we can see it. So we can see Tink Tink.
That joint just started playing soon I hit them up. God damn. Normally it make me have to
What
hit
is
play.
it? Let me make it.
He said it's Tink Tink. Oh, that
Hold
reach
up,
you
let
make
me
it
make my
bigger.
screen
Oh
big. What do
no.
you say?
Go ahead.
Crazy legs, dreams.
Don't worry about it. Just play
Oh,
it, man.
you see, you wrong.
Play it.
Why, little foots? You got a dream?
Yeah, I got a dream.
That look like Simmons. That don't look like Simmons.
That nigga look just like Tink Tink.
Can't touch this. Break it down.
Molly, when we want to get mad, they want to say we ain't got the rights for that 30 shit on.
Go Tink Tink.
It's not no Tink Tink.
Tink time. That's how he pulled up at your house.
No, he
That
had
nigga
legs.
look just like TT.
He has 2 legs that he walk on.
All right. Sorry, my bad.
They're called
I couldn't help
prosthetics.
myself.
That is called prosthetics. He's not in the wheelchair. He driving. He work. He
He
driving.
got legs too. You ain't just see him dancing?
Them was little I don't. Nah.
Sorry, you sent them pictures of a woman with 2 butt cheeks. Yeah. Don't act like you didn't. I know you
No, I
did. He was
sent
like,
him-
let me see a full body. You sent
Actually,
somebody
I
with
sent
2 butt
him.
cheeks.
No, I sent him current photos. So nope.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why you always
Thank you very
lying?
much.
And then you wonder why you get these men.
I mean, because I'm
Mhm. Yeah.
looking for companionship, not so much what they look like or how big their schlong is. I mean,
Man,
I'm
when we
looking
get
for
there, how we get there? Hold
I'm
on.
looking for me a
How we go
real-
there?
That's exactly what you're looking for.
Hold on, Mr. John Bivens. Hold on. You just went somewhere nobody was at, like John Bivens be doing. Well, what? Hold on.
What happened?
So you not looking to find out how big his slong is? Is that what you're saying, or what are you saying? Who's the
don't-
person looking for the slong in this conversation? Just making sure.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I lied.
Ah, there we go.
Just lied. So size do matter because I can't. Yeah, it does.
There
It
we
does
go.
matter.
There we go. So the truth
Hey.
is, Tink Tink had a little ping ping, and you ain't want to give
I
him
don't know
no
how
ting
big
ting.
Tink Tink Pink is because I didn't see
That's
it.
what real
or feel
happened.
it.
No.
Now we're going back to the line.
Yeah,
Here we go.
there you
I don't
go.
know what Tink
Here
Tink got
we
between
go.
his legs.
In previous
Cause
episodes,
he
we've
talking about, I was wondering,
already
he just started switching
already
up the
admitted
things
that
for a
after the
change.
pancake house, you was
No
patting on his lap. So
Yeah,
it had to be.
he
It's
was trying
already
to get
been
some
admitted.
smack.
I
So
did not.
don't try
I
to
did
say
not.
it
I
now.
did not feel Tink Tink's
He
penis.
said,
I'm
"What
trying
is
to tell
that?"
you. I didn't touch it because I didn't feel it. I tapped him or hit him on his leg and
Hey,
his
Reese,
lap.
I mean, hey,
That was it.
nigga,
Or
hit him on his
you
lap.
know,
Get out of here, man. Come
But
on,
but
Reese.
I wasn't between his legs. I
Come
was not.
on, Reese.
You ain't gonna put that lie on me. 'Cause
Why
I did
you
not. I was,
always?
that ain't no lie.
Look at her. She's such a victim. Oh no, I patted his lap, but I didn't touch you.
You making him a victim.
Well,
of
that's probably why he
molestation.
left, though.
You
If
trying
he
to
ain't
make
getting
Tink
his
Tink
dick
a victim of
rubbed or he
molestation.
ain't getting his
I
dick
did not
rubbed,
feel that
sucked,
joker
wet,
up.
or nothing, he
I did
gone.
not.
He gonna roll out, literally roll out.
Roll
So that's
out.
why he probably switched up. I'm thinking y'all
Right.
doing y'all and he just switched up and you don't know why. But if you ain't touched him the whole time, you don't even know what it looked like, feel like.
I
No
do know
wonder.
what he feel like. I
Yeah, he
hugged
done
him
rolled up.
and stuff, but I ain't like, ooh, bro. We
He
didn't do
can't
that.
stand up like you thought you hugged him like y'all just stood straight up and he just hugged. Like, you gotta lean down and hug him.
No, he
Yeah,
stood
so
up.
I'm
He
saying
stood
you
up
ain't
me
really feel it.
with his prosthetics on.
I'm saying a man want to have sex with a girl that he like. If he dating her and they out for years or times at months, weeks, some dudes, but after a while he gonna get tired of just keep coming and ain't nothing gonna happen. So that was the switch up. If you never did anything and don't know what it even looked like, yeah, that's what switched up. He ain't switch up out of no reason. As your brothers on here, we telling you he switched up. If he ain't touched
6 months of dating and she never touched it. Yeah,
Right. Out of the
that's sad.
times that me and
And she
Tink
said
Tink
right.
known each other,
You should be
we only
embarrassed.
seen each other physically 4 times. That's the first time he came over to get the book. He said that he wanted to get the book to read it. So he came over, got the book. That's the first time I seen him. And I met him at the door. And I gave him a hug then the second time we went out to IHOP. The third time we went out to IHOP. The fourth time is when he came and I prepared food. And he came and got the food that which I prepared. And then we hugged and embraced. But nobody did any groping or nothing like that. I think I cooked for him 2 times. But anyway.
That's not what he said on the show.
Yeah, we
Well,
heard
I'm
his.
telling you,
He
but
said on the show after IHOP, y'all was in the car and y'all started kissing and there was some
No,
touching and fondling.
that
He
didn't happen.
said it and
He got aroused.
you did not disagree with him when he said it either. You was
That
like,
did-
no, I
that did
never
not
touched
happen.
her. Okay.
That part did not happen.
Cue the music, please.
So you believe a total stranger over me.
Yes.
So that's the hey.
I believe what makes
okay.
sense. I believe what makes sense. And it does not make sense to be dating somebody for 6 months and go out 4 times and you didn't even and you never felt it. That does not make sense. It doesn't make sense.
It may not make sense, but it is what it is.
So y'all didn't kiss either. Nothing happened, huh?
Boom.
Did you kiss?
Nope.
For 6 months, you didn't kiss this nigga?
No tonguing. I don't like tongue kiss. Nope.
The year is over 6 months.
No. He didn't get no nope, no.
So Reese,
bragging, it's good. Ain't no good thing.
So Reese,
That's why it
you
ain't.
never tongue kiss nobody?
Hell yeah, I tongue kiss somebody, but you got to be in that tongue kissing environment.
Oh, so he just wasn't the person. So it ain't got nothing to do with. It don't got nothing to do with you don't like tongue kissing. It has to do with the person.
Right.
I got to get to know a person.
It got to be a
That's
tongue
very
kissing.
intimate-
It got a person you want to tongue kiss.
That's a very intimate thing.
Right. If he was the young pictures that do that picture, it wouldn't have took so long to get tongue kissed.
She been tonguing him down.
Yeah.
She saw him.
Exactly. Now you get.
Would have been rubbing. Would have been
Ain't
rubbing
no
on him.
baby.
Okay, so Reese, so this is your standard. If you feel on his thigh and you do not feel his dick, you don't want it. Is that the? What we got
No, that's what Molly
stopped
and
on
B
his
talking
nut.
about. Now I'm not talking about that.
You said you grabbed on his thigh, right?
I didn't say I grabbed anything. I said I hit him on the leg.
You hit him on the leg and you didn't feel anything, so that's
Ain't
when you thought
touching
you
at
had a
all.
little wee wee, and that's why you said no more.
No, that's not it.
Oh,
I
but
mean,
if
I
you
was
would've felt
laughing.
something-
He was being funny, and I reached up and I hit him like, like that was it. It
All right,
wasn't,
now,
I wasn't
Reese.
trying to get to the middle or nothing like that.
I Reese. Now put it the other way. Let's say I ain't even gonna say you. I'm gonna just say one of your good girlfriends like me. Misha had a male friend. She been dating over a year. They've been talking and all that shit, and she wanna have sex with him, but every time he just for some reason don't want to do it. And she come to you. What advice would you give her? Like, what would you think going through his mind? What would your advice be to your friend? Why he don't want to have sex? Because he talking to his men too. He talking to somebody like, I don't know. I've been talking to her this long. We went out a few times. What would your advice be to your friend? Why this dude don't want to have sex with her?
Well, I got to figure out where were you at and was the mood right. You got to set sex just don't happen on command.
That what would you tell her?
Well,
that
for
would
her,
you tell her?
We know
Yes,
we
it
got to
does.
set the mood.
That
You
would
got to
you
be,
tell her?
you know, like when we want to get sex, it got to be like the food, the ambiance, the music. It's a setting, right?
I'm saying that's what your advice
No.
would be to her. That's what you would tell her. It's the
You'll
food.
tell her to get the right setting. Yeah.
No, I would tell her set the mood. If she really like him, and we have talked about stuff. This has happened before. If you really like somebody, how you set the mood up? You set up the situation, set up the dates.
So how would you set up the date?
I would tell him, "Let me cook for you."
Thank you, Aquarius.
That's
the first time I agree with you.
And,
cook
and,
for him.
and you come over to the house, you will have the food, good music, and let that chemistry go.
So why didn't you do that during
Yeah,
the
you
year
could.
you were with Ting Ting?
He wasn't able to set up a date because he said that he don't plan
You
dates.
cook
A
for him.
whole
Reese.
year?
Came over,
When
you
I
cook
cook
for
for
him. You said you gotta meet her at the door, meaning you supposed to set the mood. Why you ain't set the mood?
Because he said that he did not.
Yeah, man. That's
got
why I
the
ain't my
food.
answer.
He just came and got the food because he get off at 1 o'clock at night.
Nah,
He came,
yeah,
he just
man.
came and got the food. You know, and he was tired. So I
He
was like,
did.
okay.
He did that.
Yeah, man.
You know, I
He
I-
knew it wasn't nothing coming, man. You gotta let it. If you don't let it be known you want to get hit, and you keep letting it be known you don't want to have sex, then yeah, you know it ain't nothing out of it. I just want to know what would your advice be, your friend. Most
That's
girls
a
ain't gonna
whole
say that.
thing.
They're gonna be like, "Girl, he cheating. He probably fucking somebody else." Da da da. You talking about you
Should
got
be.
the move. You know damn well they ain't gonna be
I'ma
your
let
advice
you
to
know
your
right
girl.
now.
You could be like, I don't know what the hell going on, girl. You everything. You got the body. Y'all went out there. Like it ain't gonna make sense. Y'all went there. Nah, it ain't gonna make sense. But since you trying to support what you saying, you gonna say you
Wait
gotta
a
set
minute,
the
that was the case.
mood.
Why didn't he take me? Why didn't he take me back? To
I don't
his
know
house?
why he did. I'm saying, what would your advice be to your girlfriend? And you telling me that you wouldn't tell her
He
that
said,
this dude ain't
if
just
she
move
really
on,
likes
don't wait
somebody-
around, find somebody else. You wouldn't tell her none of that. You'll just say, maybe it's you. You ain't gonna tell her it's you. Maybe it's you. You ain't setting the
No.
mood right. Maybe it's
Because
him.
you're
Ain't
getting
that?
to know the person. You're getting
She
to know
want to
the
have sex, man. The mood is set right. He doing something to put her in the mood. She just
women don't
turn
work
it
like
down.
men. Women don't.
That's
we
why I
don't get
say,
the
what
mood
would be
set.
your advice to her?
It's different. setting the mood, cook dinner, be sexy, be seductive.
If she do that and they still don't have sex,
then she got to figure out what's going on. Then why he's not responding to it. But I haven't met a man yet that certain moves didn't work. The music, the food, having some drinks.
All right. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna be honest. She saw Tink Tink. They had good conversation. Everything was good. That's what she liked. When it was time to get it on, she saw what he looked like, probably naked or whatever, and she was like, nah, fuck this. I mean, this is not, conversation isn't that good for me to sit there and have sex with this guy, right? No, I like guys with legs. I'm sure that's what she was thinking. Just go on and say it. Go ahead and admit it. Let's all admit it right now. That's what you were thinking. You didn't find him sexually attractive. You know, you enjoyed his conversation and stuff, but you did not find him sexually attractive. Just say that, please.
Anybody could be sexually attractive. Most of my longest relationships, I didn't find sexually attractive.
Did you find him sexually attractive?
Misha, I don't go on attraction part.
So the answer is no, you did not.
See, we were talking about this beast about how women don't answer the question when you ask them.
Yeah.
It matter about his dick size, but it don't matter about sexually attractive. Like it don't matter. Come on.
It's a lie. That is all of that is lies. All that stuff matters. Everything matters. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't find him sexually attractive, then of course it's not going to be what you call it. If he had came over there, and looked like the dude in the TikTok, you would have been couldn't pull your panties down fast enough.
That's not true.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I had a 10-year relationship with someone that I didn't find sexually attractive. 10 years. So okay, it started off. I didn't find
after 10 years you didn't.
Attractive. My other boyfriend, Nicholas' father, I didn't find him sexually attractive at first. I mean,
at first. Wait, you waited, right? You waited, then it came out, right?
It goes like that with everybody.
You gotta wait.
I don't find
try to sneak it in real quick.
Yeah.
Try to sneak it in real quick. I didn't find him sexually attractive at first.
I didn't.
It doesn't matter whether you found him at first. Eventually you did. Eventually you did.
It was fuckable at all. You just like, nah.
Eventually you did find him sexually attractive.
I'm getting to know people and the consistency, constantly going out
that
and dating.
That has nothing to do with eventually you did find him sexually attractive. Yes, it's very simple. It's not hard.
I don't think it was when we first became intimate. It was like 6 months later. But
the problem with the lie is you have to keep that lying. You know what I'm saying? She's just keeping on lying to try to cover up the lie. The lie is the truth is you did find him sexually attractive.
It was the obvious. It was the music. It was the right setting.
Oh, it had nothing.
He's saying the music, the right setting.
If somebody gets the setting right, anybody can fuck you. It has nothing to do with anything else but the music, the ambiance, and the setting.
Getting to know the person.
It has nothing to do with that. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where the field goal is because you're changing it every time you talk.
You can be the person that popped in the first night don't mean nothing. I like to take my time and get to know the person because there's always more than meets the fucking eye.
No, there's only people that I find sexually attractive that I will pop the first night.
No witch hunt or no trial. Talk about your own sex life. Capiche? Talk about
you brought them up. Exactly.
You brought the nigga up. You brought Tink Tink. You brought the clip. You said this was Tink Tink. Correct, right? Hold on. Let's slow it down.
Was
LA. I'm talking to LA. I'm talking to LA now.
We ain't talking about cat sexing. Y'all always go to sex.
LA.
Like,
she brought us the clip, right? She said that this was Tink Tink. This Tink Tink showed me this picture of this nigga. Did this? She brought up this whole conversation. We didn't ask for it.
I
didn't text anybody and say, let's talk about Tink Tink.
Catfishing. I didn't bring up sex. You brought sex up. I brought up catfishing.
Okay.
Catfishing.
You're right. You didn't do anything. You're the victim again. My bad.
All that brought up. It all led to that.
Instigator. Rodney, look these words up. Instigator, antagonist, shit starter, spin doctor. That's all you. you spinning it around. But
Okay.
you're not going to. It's,
And I accept
I
all those
repel it.
names.
Boo,
I
boo,
accept
boo.
them all.
I repel all of that. I was talking about people catfishing people.
Yeah, but you catfishing them too. That ain't your head. It ain't.
That's not
It-
catfish.
It's not. It's not. It's
That's
exactly.
Everybody
ladies,
all right.
because you wear a wig, weave, or a piece of whatever, is that catfishing?
Yes. Yes.
Nah, I'm just saying. I don't know. Men more probably more.
Our pants, that's catfishing too.
No, we talking about
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
doing. Don't
yeah,
knock it.
doing
But
that.
yeah, that's catfishing too. Yes. If you put a sock in your pants, you're catfishing too. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but man, we done been to clubs before and it be dark and you might be vibing with a girl, you know, and them lights come on. Don't matter how that vibe went. It been plenty of times when them lights hit, I was like, whoa. Like, nah, I can't do it. You know, she was good. And that was young me. Like, conversation was good, but the lights just reveal who the hell I was talking to, you know. So I could have curried it on, you know, because I remember times that I was like, I don't want to be mean, so I still gave my number. Now they calling, and I can't just be honest. And after a while, I'm not doing that shit no more, you know. And it seemed like that's the situation you was in. It's like, I don't want to be mean. He here now, you know, let me just go ahead and be nice. But as time go on, he probably fade away, you know. But if it was a girl I met and I like, yeah, we gonna get it in. And it ain't always been me enforcing. That's what they try to say. Men always want sex. A lot of times they was the ones that started. They was the ones that set the mood. They the one come over my house and let me cook for you and da da da. Men know what that mean. You getting a call 2-3 o'clock. We call that the booty call. So when we acting like, oh no, I just called him. That wasn't the plan. It was 2 a.m. You ain't calling me over here to conversate and do this and do that. So when you really like a person, you'll call them, you'll text them. And when y'all texting, y'all start texting about crazy things. And then after a while, say, let's do that right now. Shoot, we can hook up right. So it's just like as time go on, if that ain't happening over a year, you really don't like the person. You just still being nice, letting them hang around and probably talking to somebody else, you know. But that's how we look at it as men, you know. But women, I don't know how y'all look at it. Y'all might be nice and let them drag along, but if you really like a dude, you gonna hit him. After a year, you definitely gonna fuck him. I don't know what they waiting on after a year. I don't know what else he can tell you about himself. Life can change. He can fuck around, lose his job, and then you don't like him at all. You know,
He
so.
got another. He might have another girlfriend, another whatever. Maybe it's him that's doing the
should.
drag.
He should. If you're not giving them enough for a year, he should have another girl.
It's just me. If we known each other for over a year,
She
you
said,
call
hands
me
here, lines.
and you only see yourself 4 times physically, that ain't enough time to cultivate nothing. That ain't enough time to be consistent about nothing.
Especially if you don't look like the dude in the picture. Because if you look like the dude in the picture, it would have been enough time.
Nope, because I knew somebody that was fine as mine, and I was with him, and I still didn't give him none. Wanted to, but I'm like, nope.
How long was that?
Yeah.
That was
LA, you know she lying.
Nisha, when did we meet?
Stop.
Ephraim.
Stop. LA, we both know she lying. She lying.
Nisha, when did we
both know
meet?
it.
We had a
You
good
know.
time, kicked
You
it
know
and
what I'm saying?
everything, and
Yeah.
I still didn't sleep with him.
But that's the thing. If he didn't want to
No,
sleep with you, that's the thing.
No,
Like
no,
most
he said
times,
he not- no,
and then
he
if you
wanted-
curried it, he probably moved on to something else. Especially if they look
He
good. It's no
wanted me
different than
to
a girl that
talk
look
about
good. Girls that be
talked
bad
about
out
it
here,
and
they
everything,
can get
but-
it easy. They can just walk to the bar if they want sex. They meet a dude that night and they can have sex.
I can't take credibility from anybody who's not getting dick.
So somebody turning down her, she wasn't tripped. That's like a dude telling her Beyonce, you ain't getting this dick. Beyonce wouldn't care.
It's like a vegan talking to me about steak. You know what I'm saying?
We don't trip.
Like I'm not gonna have a conversation with Molly about steak. I'm not.
So
I'm not.
how many times
You know
have
what
I
I'm
heard
saying?
that? Oh, a big girl's not my type. Shit, that's okay.
Oh, nah, that ain't got nothing to do with big girls not being tight. Big girls sucking dick and fucking. Them the ones they tight. That's all I'm saying. After a while, it don't matter if you big, skinny. It don't matter. If you with a girl for a year, you're not having sex, they gonna leave. They gonna leave. Anybody on both sides, a woman, if she with a dude dating her and he ain't trying to be sexy
where you
with
at?
her
Chime
for a
in.
year, she gonna leave him. She gonna find somebody else. Like that's just most people out here. That's a long time, you know. Like y'all ain't really communicating.
Yeah. Well, Misha said dudes catfish too, enhanced hairlines.
Yeah,
How many guys
yeah.
y'all know got enhanced hairlines?
Only the
I've been
ones on
seeing it
TikTok.
online. Yeah, on TikTok.
Only the
but
ones
I-
on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never seen nobody.
Because if I
personally.
saw
I don't
it
know.
in real life with the enhanced hairline or whatever, or Beijing, I say it right to him. I be trying to wipe that shit off to mess it up. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
that'd
that
be
nigga.
funny.
I'm that nigga.
They out here
You know what I'm
doing it
saying?
though.
No,
And
I'm
they
not
pulling
saying
the
they're
women.
not.
They
I'm
out
not
here
saying they're
pulling
not.
them.
Man, them joints on online though, but that stuff made to be online. That ain't every day. If I saw my nigga and he was bald like LeBron, and the next day he got dreads down to his shoulder, it's gonna be a conversation. It ain't gonna be no, it ain't gonna be no like I'm just gonna walk up to him and he got dreads down to his shoulder. And yesterday he looked like LA Josh, and I'm not gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? You like, what are you doing here in life? Like, but I mean, that's not normal. That's not every day. You talking about 1 out of 10,000 or
More than
100,000. You know what I'm saying? Like you got 3 dudes on here right now, and we all know people, and none of us know the person that Misha's talking about. You know what I'm saying? None of us know him. Yeah,
But we
so
all know
therefore,
somebody with a wig or
oh yeah,
front lace or
now
all
wig
that.
front.
Like,
Oh yeah,
that's a
I
woman
don't know.
thing. For men to be doing it, that's weird. You
Y'all know
it's
David
new.
Green sprayed his hair. He tried it because he thought he had alopecia. That's all y'all capping. Because we all know
What?
David tried to get his hair to
Yeah.
grow and stuff.
And you
chocolate
said I
No,
saw
he
that.
said hands, headline. I never seen Dave came on here with a fresh headline. If I do that, then we know somebody. He's trying to grow his hair.
Right.
Naturally, he doing things, he taking
Yeah, we
things,
talking
but
about the
naturally,
dudes that are putting like that the Beijing John or
yeah,
there's people getting straight lace fronts like women on the
yeah.
top of their head. Like, that's what we talking about. I don't know. I still don't know what that nigga. I don't know. I
Beta.
don't, yeah. I remember my old boss used to Beijing his beard. He used to
Oh my
Beijing his beard, and we used to always fuck with that shit. Every time he came in the joint, we'd be like, "Hey, yo, you got something on your beard," and he'll wipe the shit and mess it up. You know what I'm saying? We'd do it just to be laughing at him all the time. Like that shit ain't cute.
I don't like
Ain't no
that.
nigga. I can't respect the nigga with Beijing. I can't. I look right at him and I don't respect you anymore. If LA Josh Preston, I like him right now. He's my boy. But if he came in his joint with a what you call it, I would never probably talk to him again. I damn sure would come on the podcast. That's all he need to do. I
You
can't
wouldn't
respect.
care about, yeah, you would. 'Cause you
And I
wouldn't care
wouldn't
about what
blame
LA
him either. I
doing
probably
on
wouldn't
his
talk to
face.
me either.
I'm gonna say it's a
You don't
clone.
care
You
for
say
real.
he done
You don't
clone
care about
LA.
What?
if he darkened his beard or if he colored the gray.
If he
You don't-
Beijing this head, I would stop
No,
talking to him.
Beijing.
I would not be his friend. I could not
I
be.
say men die
You know
they
what
shit
beard-
now. Like
That's what
Beijing.
ain't that what
I
Beijing
say men
is?
die.
No,
Nah,
Beijing
it
is
like
like the spray
enhances
paint.
the darkness. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's like the spray paint. They like spray paint the joint on.
it make your shit look sharp and dark, like real, like sharp.
Yeah,
Get the
Beijing
drip
is that.
in your eyes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about dying the hair, and I still wouldn't know if a person died the hair either. So I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't
That I
know if I
probably
never
wouldn't know.
seen it. Yeah, I wouldn't know. If
I
I
wouldn't know if some. Yeah, but I'm talking about Beijing. When you got that spray, they spray a hairline on and spray their whole joint to make it look. Yeah, nah, man, I couldn't respect you. I
So
wouldn't.
y'all don't like men that have filters, Reese? Y'all don't like that men out here with the filters and stuff? Because we ain't got to deal with it. You know, we don't mind women out here with filters, wigs, and stuff. We accept it now. But it's how do y'all feel about it that y'all got these men out here with the? Yeah, I know. You know, I like natural. I know natural. I'm saying, but as a whole, is men that we accept it. Like dudes out here, they don't really trip too much about girls wearing wigs and stuff. They like it, you know. Oh, not saying all men, but I'm saying for the majority they do. But I want to know how do the women feel that men out here with the filters and they enhancing their looks with the fake headlines and stuff. How do y'all feel about it?
I don't care about the fake hairlines or the filters or
I like it.
all of those, all of that is aesthetics.
Molly,
just like
you
the
gotta talk to
butt
somebody
cheeks,
who's
it's
active.
all visual. And you talk to a person who has to think about more than just visual. So I don't because
Yeah, you gotta talk to somebody who's active, Molly. You can't talk to somebody who's not active. You're asking her. It's the same thing. You're asking her about something that she does not have to deal with. So you gotta ask somebody who is
online. She
dealing with that.
online. Watch. She just sent the
Yeah, but she's
picture.
not doing that. She
of the
online
dude
looking.
with
She
the
online,
I'm
Molly,
actively
she
dating.
online looking
I'm
for
active.
friends. She's online looking for friends. She ain't looking for niggas. She ain't looking for somebody to fuck. She's looking for somebody to have
No, I'm
light
not looking for nobody to
conversations
fuck.
and
You
walk on the
crazy?
beach with. Yeah, she
I'm
ain't look. She ain't look. Yeah, she ain't looking for a nigga that don't exist. That's what she on there doing. She on there looking for the dude that don't. I want him to like long walk. I
I'm
want
done.
him. I want him to be perfect in every way. I want him to not. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and other. I say all these things don't matter, but when they don't have it, then they matter. I want, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gotta find somebody who has. You can't have a rational conversation with an irrational person.
Right.
Damn, he pulled the motherfucking Martin Luther in them out here.
So I don't know what Rodney's talking about because
Misha said the dude was fine as hell, Reese.
Thank you.
But Misha don't get Misha's in the same boat. Her ass ain't doing nothing either.
Right,
You
they
know-
hit him
You
down.
talking to two vegans about steak.
That I've
You talking
not.
to two vegans about steak. They don't know what fine is. They ain't seen fine. They ain't been because they ain't out here looking for fine. Everybody fine. Who knows what they she thought Tink Tink was fine. That nigga funny looking as shit. Ain't got no legs. Like, yo, what the hell? Like, man.
Hey, yo.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm just saying. Shit, she
You
think
got
Mr.
beauty's only
She think Mr. John Bivens is fine. That nigga funny looking too. Shit.
Yeah,
I only think
yeah.
LA fine. He funny looking as a motherfucker too. So yeah, so shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
Well, I'm glad you think
Give me
I'm
somebody with credibility, man. Like,
Mm.
yeah. At this point, I'd take Aquarius. Shit. At least she can. At least I know when she telling the truth or lying, even though.
Here you go.
I stopped. I caught myself, man. Anyway, I'm sorry, Reese. I love you, baby. It's okay. We're gonna move on. I want to talk about something different. I'm done.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to move on, but
Yeah, we don't went down this rabbit hole to nowhere.
yes, you did. Yes, you did.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to read any more, you can go to Shades of Truth. AM morning.
True Blue.
You know what I'm saying? You know.
Please don't go to Shades of Rodney. He'll have you all over the place. Oh, I forgot. That's because he's backwards. So of course he's backwards and right. Front was backwards. Mm-mm.
Hey,
No. I thought I had another video outside of that in here.
I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat dinner. About to start cooking. Get
Oh,
on this
we've been
It's the holiday.
I'm hungry too. We've been on here for a minute. I sent the video that Misha sent to me. We didn't play that one. Surprise. Did we get to that one? Because I sent it over.
What happened, Aquarius, is Misha and Althea are talking about men like they be out here dating actually men and talking about how fine somebody is. But you know, when you've been looking at Hamburger Helper all your life, you start thinking that these niggas Hamburger Helper is steak. She don't know what steak look like, and that's what I'm saying. Be over there getting served Hamburger Helper and be like, "Oh, this filet mignon, it's delicious."
I'm asking the women, do the women like the new things that the men doing out here? Misha said they enhancing their hairline and these filters they use on pictures and the lace fronts and stuff they using.
That's the Hamburger Helper niggas they date. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the Hamburger Helper niggas they looking for. You know, I'm saying because that's what they go looking for, because they just want friends. They don't want real niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? And what I was saying, Aquarius, that I would rather take your opinion out here, that these niggas ain't out here putting on lace fronts and shit like that every goddamn day, because you've seen niggas that really look good. Like these youngins just looking at these niggas that ain't banging. So
Misha said, "Oh, not me. Misha don't like that shit."
There you go, Quavo. I
Rodney,
don't know anything
I
about that.
find it weird that you can give a woman's perspective on what men look like. Stop it, Rodney.
Oh shoot!
Tell me what perspective I gave.
You
Give me a
telling the
perspective.
people about
Yeah, I
the
said all them
hairline.
niggas are ugly. Yes, that's what I said. That's my opinion. Yeah, and I'll keep that opinion. I didn't say I could see if I was like Mr. Bivens, like, oh, Trey is sexy as shit. Nah, I didn't say none of that. I said all these niggas are ugly. That's what I just said. I named all of them and said all of them ugly. So therefore,
So
yeah.
if they didn't, so are you trying to say if they didn't have the hairlines or the or with some other
No, I'm
stuff?
saying I don't give a shit what they got. They still ugly. I don't like no niggas.
Okay.
You asking me? I don't like none of them. You'll never catch me
So who
being
cares?
like, oh, Josh, man, the way the light shines
So
off the
whose
top of their
pictures is
head.
edited and filtered? I don't understand. Whose pictures is edited and filtered?
Oh, you missed it. You know,
It was a
please don't go back
TikTok.
there.
That joint that was in the group.
Right, but we can ask Trey that
Apparently
because Aquarius already said she's never met a man with a lace front. Trey, do you know anyone that has enhanced hairlines and stuff like that? A man.
I mean, not that only person I knew was not in dating form, but my choir teacher had that Beijing shit used to run when he get the sweat, and that shit used to be a black little drip going down his face, like that type shit.
All right, so you
But
got
that's
Yeah,
one
I
out
ain't
of how
seen
many
nobody
people?
personally that I know.
But I'm saying they act like every
Oh,
nigga
one
knows.
out of I in person rarely see anybody do any type of anything.
Okay.
I ain't seen none either. I don't know none either. So, but you said they have a whole. You said it.
Misha, she don't mind it though.
Misha said
That's
it.
right.
Misha said it. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
going off of what Misha said.
Right.
Who's your Ace Boone Coon? You know, y'all newfound virgins together and shit.
Oh, you were saying that because women wear wigs, they catfishing because they're not showing their real hair. That's catfishing and all of that. Okay, then go for everything. If she ain't got her natural hair out, if she even got lip gloss on, eyeshadow, makeup,
heels, all that. Yes, heels are catfishing. Yes, bitch, you're not that tall. Yes, yeah, it's all catfishing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's all catfishing.
I'm gonna let you slide. You call me a bitch, I'll let it slide.
I didn't call you a bitch. I didn't call any woman who's wearing
not hear that with my earphones in.
No ass tall. You know
Oh,
he's
you know with that victim shit again.
Oh,
What
shit,
the
yeah.
hell?
Like I told you, I'm not victim.
What
When
are
I
you
said
talking about?
heels, then
Get
you
'em,
say
Reed.
bitch. I'm gonna go
He
back.
said, "Bitch, you ain't that tall. If you wearing them
Okay,
here,
bitch. Yeah. Oh, okay.
you know you tall, so he ain't talking about you."
Don't worry about it.
Definitely, you
Althea,
got
I'm
heels.
sorry. You know what? I feel like this is getting too personal. You're right. I'm sorry, Althea. I apologize.
I don't know because
Move on.
I'm trying heels. You said heels is catfishing.
Yes.
So somebody
Yeah,
had
I'm
like
saying-
where is this coming from though? What's the subject?
Well, all right. So Althea showed a picture of some dude on TikTok and said that this picture was the same picture that that Tink Tink sent her when they first started dating.
The same
Okay.
guy.
And she's
Is the
like,
picture available?
hold on. Wait. And then she was like, y'all niggas be out here catfishing. And we like, what? Like, how you gonna sit here and give us one picture of some one random ass dude that you was dating, and then say we out here catfishing when your ass got on a wig right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like women do it all the time. Heels, lashes, wigs, push-up bra, Spanx. Like, it's a $1 billion industry for y'all to catfish, filters, all that. Like, you doing all that. And you talking about someone. You talking about the fact that some legless dude sent you a picture of some nigga with legs. Well, guess what? If you dating a real nigga,
somebody else,
he not going to send you that shit.
When you sending a picture of somebody else, not you wearing.
You sending a picture of somebody else. That ain't your head, lashes, makeup. That ain't your face.
This is
Man,
my
I've seen
hair.
women have on so much makeup that they could literally go like this, and their face would be on whatever they just touched. And
That's
guess what?
different, Rodney. I can't speak on what other people do. I can only tell you what
Well,
Kiddo
nigga,
do.
you speaking on Tink Tink? Like, why would
the picture because
And then it ain't catfish neither because you said think that was a younger picture of him, so he really didn't catfish you. You know, it was
Right.
really.
Where's the picture? Did anybody
We
post
was
a picture?
That's not
we sent
him.
you the picture of the
That
dude
is
that I
not him.
shared. The dude that I shared, that's a real person. That's his profile. He just posts a lot of pictures of him like glammed up and muscle bound, and he used filters.
That'll be, but that's not him, and that's not him. Is what I'm saying. What I'm missing. It's like if I get a picture of Miss Melody and send it out to everybody. Oh, this me. That's not you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The picture that Tink Tink sent you, you said it was him, but it was him when he had legs, right?
That's what he said. He said it was him back in the day. And then when I came across this dude, I was like, wait a minute. That ain't him. That's Tink Tink. So that's what I'm saying. It wasn't.
Okay, I get it now.
Oh, I got a question. How did you just come about that dude? Were you just looking through TikTok? Or you just
No, I'm on Facebook dating, and people send you stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Facebook dating?
Yeah.
So
and he sent you a picture?
And it's the pictures up there. And it's one of them that he sent me. You know, when you go down to the list, you know, I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. And then he sent me a picture, and I'm like, oh, okay. But
I don't think you're answering my question.
You added him on Facebook?
Find out
online strolling.
So you
You
just
added him on
scrolling
Facebook?
online and you just happen to see the same picture that Tink Tink saw you. Sent you.
The same dude. Yeah. And I was like, you know, he was like, this me back in the day. And I was like, oh, okay.
And how long was this Tink Tink? How long ago?
2, 3, 4,
I still talk to him now. But it's not.
No. How long did he send you that pic? That's what I'm saying.
Over a year ago.
Over a year ago. Okay, so you went through going through the internet, and you actually found something from over a year ago.
No, that picture was not. Oh, I don't know how old the picture was that he sent me, but I found the real person. Is what I'm saying. You go
He
through.
sent the picture of the muscle bound dude that he said he was. She finally ran into the real profile person, the real person.
I'm trying to figure out how you find out that real person. Were you looking up?
It was
on Facebook dating.
Her timeline. That's what she get on her For You page. Shit like that. As long as she keep liking videos like that, they gonna send more dudes around like that.
And on
Like
Facebook,
videos, the one to get the male videos.
like to get to know you, and that's you know. And I'm like, okay. But
So you just seen a picture that looked like him, or that, or okay.
That's crazy.
She claims that it is the picture that Tink Tink sent him.
Yeah,
The
you
guy
actually
is the
just
picture
happened to
Tink Tink
find that
sent her.
picture of
She just
somebody
happened to
else.
find the
That's
actual
fascinating.
through her mass searching and research. She found the actual person.
Yeah,
that
I just came
was
across the
in the
actual
picture.
person.
Ain't that what I just said? Ain't that what I
Yeah.
just said?
And I'm like,
Yeah.
but that's a different person. You said you was that person, but now stuff happened. Now you this person. But it didn't bother me when he didn't look like what he said, because he said he'd been through a lot of stuff and he been sick. And I know when you get sick, it takes you through different changes. So that part didn't bother me. So you didn't have to lie to kick it.
I got this beachfront property in Idaho I would love to sell you too. Just in case.
Yeah, like me sending a picture, like, you know, like a ball player, Saquon Barkley, then I show up. I'm half his size. They like, what the fuck? Well, you know, I went through this surgery, game vegan, so I lost weight. You know, they're like, you lost height too? Yeah, I lost about.
Molly, show them the picture of you when you was thick and playing football. You look totally different than you do now.
Yeah, but I was still the same height. You know, the height ain't changed.
A.M. morning.
He is the height that he said when he has prosthetic legs on. When I met
Shades
him.
of truth.
Yeah, that's what
that.
And also, if Molly was dating, if they say send a pic, he wouldn't send a pic of him back in the day looking all buff. He probably would just be honest and just send a pic of what he looks like now.
In a wheelchair. Yeah, I can't lie. I can't get around that one.
Yeah, that's like I said, it just started off as a lie, you know, and it's like, I don't like that.
So
Hey, don't be dog shaming people either, Chow Bout. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. My dog is a 100-pound dog. It ain't like I'm walking around with a Shih Tzu like Dr. Evil or some shit. Man. You know what I'm saying? My dog will take out your pit bull. Bring your bitch ass pit bull out here.
Josh, it started out with a lie because it wasn't current or, you know, it was the draw. That's what the catfishing in. They draw you in some kind of way, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it makes you more tolerable about this. Yeah.
No problem.
That's a crazy scenario, though.
I'm mad we watched the video, period, though, because we didn't want to watch it from the beginning. So you missed that, Trey. We told Molly said he wasn't going to watch it until I race shamed him, and then he put it in.
I thought it was just some weird shit. I just like I like she probably ain't meant to send this. It's just a picture of a dude. You know, I'm like, no, she ain't meant to send this. Then she said, yeah. And that was the thing. That was the dude. Yeah, that was the dude.
Pull up the picture.
That was the dude. That's the picture. That's the real dude. But another dude saying he, you know, it was hacked. The picture was hacked. I guess.
No, goddamn well that nigga ain't matching on no Facebook dating. This nigga look like a model, and she talking about he was on Facebook dating.
Yeah, that nigga.
That's the part that I was like, I don't know.
And she like, yeah, you know, come on, man, that nigga banging 30 like he ain't on Facebook dating in DC. You know,
they put it up there.
This nigga look like if Shamar Moore was banging like I don't know, some fucking Morris Chestnut and shit. This motherfucker.
Go back into my phone and show you.
Talking about he
you
on
ain't go
Facebook
back to it if you didn't message that person.
I changed. I don't have his pictures because it's a different phone.
Okay. Him being on Facebook dating of all places. Facebook dating. What the?
You got the picture, Molly? You want to show it to Trey?
Yeah, I'm about to put a video.
It's a video.
The video.
Facebook date.
We should get Mr. Bivens' opinion.
You gotta watch. There be scammers on there, man. I'm gonna be on there.
Yeah, there be women acting like they men on there. You know,
because they know women.
Mr. Bivens, you know, I'm just waiting on a picture. I'm about to go eat. I'm hungry, man.
I'm about to go eat.
My fat ass hungry.
We're getting in this. Anyway, we had a long show today. Dad, did we mean to go this
Trey
long?
waiting on the picture.
What picture?
Tink Tink.
What you mean what picture?
Who you block? I thought Molly was gonna pull the picture back up for Trey to see.
All right, never mind. I don't care.
No, Trey, see the picture. It's in our group.
I didn't see nothing. Wasn't asked for if I seen it.
Yeah.
This is a video?
Yeah. It's a TikTok.
So
hold on, it's coming in. Yeah, you gotta press play. I guess. Yeah, this nigga's on TikTok, on Facebook dating.
They got TikTok got dating too.
Yeah.
He looks nothing like that nigga.
I know.
Like,
Look at this.
That's. I don't know why I asked to look at it. My bad. I shouldn't even ask.
Now you see your frustration, Trey. Now you see.
Not even close.
Yeah, that's stupid. Not even nothing nowhere near it. Like, not even a cousin.
On Facebook dating.
And you really talking about. Man.
I really have a hard time out here. I'm looking for
good wholesome woman.
Take on long walks. If he's showing up at your house, he only delivering one thing. That's the only thing he coming to do. He is
deliver lies.
You are not gonna sit there when he come over your house and y'all gonna share snippets of the shades of blue. It's not gonna happen. He gonna pull it out, and you got two decisions. You know what I'm saying? Either sit on it or tell him to go home. Either or.
Yeah, that's Reese, man, right there. AQ. That's him. She said he fine, Reese.
Nah. She had.
Got it once. There you go, girl.
You got one.
Hey, look,
Now,
hey, Sheila, I
you need
thought
to
I
show.
had one,
Now you
but
need to
that
show
ain't
the
him.
real picture of Tink Tink and have the music play. Wonk 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 wonk.
Right, I thought I had one.
No, he
Yeah.
look quite younger than you. You're milf.
Hey,
No,
if that
it's
dude is a
okay.
meal, Tink Tink would be the consideration of like a dog treat or some shit.
Nah, he got catfish. That was catfish, dude.
That was catfish. It was, but you know,
He
I'm like,
used slim
okay.
pictures. It's just weird because dudes that do that, it's just like, do you go around random dudes' page like, he look good as shit, I'm gonna use him to get a girl. Like that's weird. Like, but it's money. Girls be sending that money over to him.
Me and
Man,
him, man, this dude got the same eyebrows in common. I'm gonna go ahead and use him.
It's close enough.
I don't, you know, I don't know. I'm just, look.
They got AI now. You good? They ain't got to do
All I
that
gotta
shit.
do is change his name to No Legs, and people.
Nah, that's a
even though
real
he got
person.
legs, and change his name to No Legs, and they'll think it's me. They'll think it's me. Let me just send them. Who's this out there?
That 3C man, me and had a 3C Beyonce last night.
What you trying to say, Coach? You can't have a man like that? What you trying to say?
Yeah, what you trying to say? You saying
Wait a
she?
minute, hold
He
up.
out her.
Child.
Here we go.
Him down, child.
All right,
It's
here we
time to
go,
put the
Trey.
boots on the ground, child.
Right, Misha? Right, Misha? That dude
Fight back.
Everett
I ain't
looked
gonna
just
say
like
that.
that.
No, I've had some nice ones.
Misha, that
Okay.
dude Everett looked just like that, didn't he, Misha? He looked just like that. Matter of fact, he looked stronger and more handsomer.
What was the name of that movie?
Yeah, right, Misha?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Right, Misha? Yeah, Misha. Look, Misha. He wanted me. I dated him for a whole year. Ain't give him no cooch. Yeah, Misha.
He said that man catfished him out.
Yeah, Misha, we got Misha. Misha will tell you. Misha will tell you I had Morris Chestnut, Shamar Moore, and Cuban Good Jr. And all three of them. There you go. See, now you just lying for no reason. Everybody think Morris Chestnut handsome. That nigga ain't ugly.
Everybody know everybody.
He ain't ugly.
Even Beast thinks he's nice looking. Look at that.
So you saying he's ugly? That's what you're saying.
No, I don't
You're saying Morris Chestnut is ugly.
He's got a unique look. That's not handsome to me.
You see what I'm saying?
I see you. You see what I'm saying, Josh?
No,
because you know why? You know why, Josh? Because you have to cover a lie with another lie.
He's not
Like,
ugly.
He's not. Everybody's gonna find him handsome.
don't
If he
think
ain't
he's
ugly, then
not
he
ugly.
handsome.
He had a couple ones you date on the weekends that night.
So he's just okay. That's what you
To
saying.
me, he is.
Okay, you lying.
Yeah, what's your type, Reese? What's your type?
I think Idris Elba is handsome. Idris Elba is handsome and sexy, and I think
You know what I'm
Prince
saying?
is handsome.
I
non-Americans. She like them non-Americans.
You know what I'm saying? I went out with Ting Ting for a year, but Morris Chestnut, fuck no. Get out of here, man. Stop it.
You see how you spinning and spin, doctor?
I'm not spinning it. That's how you saying
I
it.
did not say the man was ugly. I didn't say that he was nice. I said I didn't think, in my opinion, that was handsome. That's me, in my opinion.
So if
That's
Morris
my
Chestnut
taste
came
bud.
out and asked you for a date, you'd be like, nah, I don't find you handsome. That's what you
I
say to
don't
him.
date people for what they look like.
You're not answering my question. You're not answering my question. If Morris Chestnut came and asked you for a date, are you going to go on the record and say that you would tell him no because you don't find him handsome? Is that what you're saying?
Nope, that's not what I'm saying.
Thank
What
you.
I'm
Then that's my
saying,
point. Thank you.
listen good. I don't go off of just looks.
Shit.
So you may get a no. I told other people, good looking people, no. No, thank you.
Hey, no. Turn them down.
You act like you gotta take anything that's presented in front of you or jump out.
Me.
Somebody warm up the choir.
Hey, Ain't burnt.
Why you always?
Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning Mac got the flavor.
Sure, my show is something else.
Reese, when y'all cooking out today, who got the cookout? Who got the food? Who got the good swine?
Me? That's what I'm making. Oh, I'm gonna send you a picture. You like this? I'm making pork belly, which is also baked.
Yeah, that's bomb.
Tag me in the
I'm about to
picture.
send you a picture and tag you in a picture for sure. Yeah, got it.
Tag us. The Morning Mac Show. Tag Molly. I want to see what y'all eating so I can talk about it Wednesday. Talk shit about y'all. Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, she said.
Hey, Reese, it's okay to say
All he buying.
I dated grandma is lost.
I am so dead.
All the ugly niggas go see Reese because she don't care about that. Sign up.
Sign up right now. Call now. Live link.
Even though, hold on. When she met Tink Tink, she liked him because of the picture of the handsome nigga. But it doesn't matter, remember? The whole
I seen.
was because he was the handsome nigga in the picture. That's exactly why you clicked on him, right? But looks don't matter. They don't.
Yeah, that's why you date him anyway. I'm re-raised.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
all
right.
ugly niggas go to Reese house. She don't give a shit. She don't care as long as you're not fucking and you can have a long conversation. Let's go. Every ugly nigga, hit him up. Mr. Bivens, hit her up.
Hey, Q said you gonna get a cutie pie for you, Reese.
For what? She don't want him cute. Get him up.
Misha said Reese had a couple cute ones. She's had a couple that you only date on the weekends at night.
You know what I'm saying? She don't want him. She don't want him cute. She don't care about these guys either. It's all the little dick ugly niggas. Send them to her house. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's looking for. As long as you ain't trying to fuck and you want to have good long conversations about music. So that's all you got to do. And be able to eat her food. That's all. Got it. Now we know what it takes to date Reese.
Damn. We out. LA done bought more hours to the show. You see, he bought the time stamp. God damn, LA.